And it's live! Hey guys, Gogsy here, and welcome to Matchday Live. Today, Motherwell take on Hapoel Sheva in the Europa League. A wee trip to Israel for the club, and we've been joined by none other than Stevie Wheels. How you doing, man?
I'm okay, Gogsy. I'm good, so I'm delighted to be here.
Yeah,
So I'm looking forward to tonight.
Of course, you've started a YouTube channel yourself, so if you want to plug that, feel free.
Basically, the channel's called ADifferentView. I'm going to be doing stuff very similar to yourself, where I review football matches, I preview them. I'll have podcasts before the weekend's games. But for example, I'm going to have one coming up tomorrow where I look forward to this weekend's line of fixtures. And I've also got some guests up that I look to put in during the week for the podcast with them, like a special guest. So plenty coming up. But the big idea for me, Gogsy, is obviously I'm a disabled football fan. I'm going to be going round towns in Scotland, grading disabled facilities on things like access to parking, how involved you feel with the crowd, because sometimes when you're at grounds, you feel out the way. Like if up, for example, we're starting the corner and we're miles away from the well boys, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
you're right.
so they'll be graded on like atmosphere, snack bar, how easy it is for you to get there. Like, do they have someone coming in with notes for you to get snacks, and then how clean their toilets are as well. Hamilton, I'm looking at you, by the way. I know. And bonus points will be given for helpful stewards because you can't beat a helpful steward as well. So, that's what I've got coming up.
That's fair enough. So we're going to look at the Motherwell starting 11 ahead of this game. But first of all, we're going to look at the comments because we've had quite a few. We've got Lars Havard Slordal saying, good luck, Motherwell. Here's hoping. Joseph Coyle says hello. John Mitchell says sack Coby. Absolutely, after Sunday's shenanigans.
Yeah, I think that's why he's not here yet, by the way, Gogsy. I think
definitely is. He's hiding.
I doesn't want to talk about the weekend.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Michael Devlin says Coby's still crying from the weekend. Daniel Leslie says, I feel Aberdeen could pull it off. We've got a Scotland fan in. Yeah, I thought it was the Riga badge for a second, but then realised it was... Wait, is that the Riga badge? I don't know. They won't still want them to win. Adam Oliver says, all right, lads, let's hope that we can create some history and all the Scottish teams qualify. John Mitchell says, supporting Aberdeen, I'd be slitting my wrists, not crying. Wow. I don't know if we could actually put that on YouTube, but
keep it PG, please.
Yeah, keep it PG. That's a Scotland badge. It's just that it's weird colouring. No mind. But yeah, the Motherwell team is as follows. Carson in goal, O'Donnell, Gallagher, Lammy, McGinley and Grimshaw make up the defence. Campbell, O'Hara and Polworth in the midfield and Long and Watt up front. What are you thinking, Stevie?
Well, it was a team that I predicted, to be honest. If you check my Instagram, that I put my lineup up, and it's exactly as I predicted. I'm looking at one of the apps here, and it has it down as a 4-3-3, but it's not. It will be 5 at the back, I think. It'll be 5 at the back with I'd say Declan Gallagher, Ricky Lammy, and Nathan McGinley, the centre backs, with O'Donnell and Grimshaw as both full backs, and then it will be Campbell, O'Hara, and Polworth in the middle with Long and Watt up front. I think if you're going to a place like Hapoel Sheva, it's important to use a system that the players are used to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and we need to be tight at the back. One thing that we've done is we've not conceded a lot of goals through open play this season, and particularly in Europe, we've conceded a fair few penalties. So as long as we don't go back to the hammer throwing mentality at the back tonight and keep it tight, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, you're quite right, because all 3 goals we've conceded in Europe this season have been penalties.
Yeah, and then although they're debatable penalties as well, do you know what I mean? They're debatable penalty kick. I don't think the second one last weekend is a penalty. Last week, sorry. is a penalty kick. I think Bevis McGabby can count himself. Very unfortunate to be suspended tonight.
Absolutely. Paul McQueen says, "What's happening, Stevie boy?"
All right, Colin, how you doing? I know Colin well. Hope the wee man's good as well, mate. I hope you're keeping well.
Yeah, and other questions we've got. Or Lee Barrett says, "Good evening. Brilliant to see you live again for another European night. Hopefully we can get used to this because it's been doing really well for the channel. I mean, channel's reaching about 5,000 views a European stream at the moment, which is absolutely phenomenal.
I think what it is as well, guys, when people enjoy going to watch the game with their mates, and obviously we can't do that just now because of the world situation. So things like this help people feel like they're watching the game with somebody. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing worse than sitting watching the game yourself, mate, as you know.
Time to crack open the beveraginos.
Oh, we get a wee beverage. I'm sticking to the water. I've already got cerebral palsy, so I don't want to end up too legless, mate. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know if I should be laughing at that, but
You're allowed to laugh. We don't laugh at these things.
I mean, if you can't laugh at yourself, who will? So we're going to look at the Hapoel Sheva starting lineup because we know a lot about them.
I was in Israel last week.
So Levita, Dadia, Vitor, Taha, Goldberg, Barreiro, Hosu, Kaba, Sararira, Agudelo, and Akalatse is the starting 11 for the Israelis. And if you are a Hapoel Beersheba fan, then shalom, welcome to the channel. You know,
we better Friday night dinner.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to sort of reach out to everyone in Europe because we've had a few fans from other clubs across the continent stumble across our streams before. So why not? What Mark does says Celtic to get a 3-0 win, Aberdeen to lead but lose 3-1, Wales to draw 1-1, but what happens then? Who knows? What are your predictions for tonight, then, Stevie, for across the whole board of Scottish football?
Across the board, I really fancy both Old Firm sides to go through. I think they'll be too strong for both Riga and Willem. I do think they'll both concede though, because I think we've seen on Sunday against Hibs that if you put Rangers' defence under pressure, then you will get chances. I don't think they've really been tested. I mean, a lot of Rangers fans came up to me and they were saying, "Oh, I fancy us to stop the 10 because our defensive record is so good." And then I was thinking about it, and this is no disrespect to the other clubs, right? It's similar to England in the World Cup. Who did they play? Apart from Aberdeen, they hadn't really played anyone.
Yes, who
you would expect to cause them problems. And you see it, Hibs put them under pressure. They get balls in the box, to get the ball up to the 2 men up front. And see, to be honest, they were unlucky not to come away with the 3 points if you think about it, because John McLaughlin pulled off a fantastic save to Kevin Nisbet, and then there was the one in the second half as well. Was it for Deutsch? Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely spot on, mate. Cameron Leroy says, "Is the game live on here?" No, we cannot. We do not have the rights, and we're not actually in Israel, so we can't broadcast the game. But the game is on Motherwell FC pay-per-view. If you do want to type that up, because I've not actually done that yet, and I sort of need to.
I think you better move because they were advising people to get in early, so they were to avoid a queue. But I'm just trying to sign in, and my internet's deciding to be really slow at this point, so I'm panicking a wee bit. But no, we'll get there.
Shout out to Kieran Creel, says Coleraine FC, the team for me. Unlucky last week, lads. This could have been used right now, but
by the way, at one point I was adamant that it was going to be there. Because particularly when we go down to 10 men, you're feeling the worst. But if you look at our performance in extra time, you wouldn't have actually thought that we were down to 10 men.
I know, it was strange. We were actually playing really well.
Chris Long really impressed me. I don't know. I just thought that he's runs in behind and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Chris Long hadn't really started off very well this season, but then again, he didn't have a proper pre-season like last season.
No, I know. But I think now he's got the goal. He got the goal against Aberdeen, so I'm hoping that now that gives him that confidence to kick on and start doing what he was doing last season and banging in the goal.
And chances commented, so we better get the predictions done. What is your prediction for Hapoel Beersheba against Motherwell? Leave it in the comments.
You want mine?
Yeah, I want yours.
I see. My heart says 2-1 Motherwell. My head's telling me that we're going to just come up a wee bit short. I think it's going to be 3-1 Beersheba.
My head is saying 2-0 Beersheba with a goal in each half. My heart is saying 2-1 Motherwell in extra time.
Yep, I would follow that line of thinking. To be honest, but
if you look at the sort of like team structure that we're up against, Hapoel Beersheba have pedigree in Europe. Like they've made group stages in the past. But then again, it's a one-off game. Okay, it's away from home. It's not in the best of conditions that we could have asked for because we don't have our fans there. We don't have, we've got the heat of Israel. It's like 25 degrees, and it's like 3 or 4 hours ahead of us. So it's gonna be a hot one. But I think if we win, the only way we're gonna win tonight is if we are leading at half time.
I mean, I don't see how that's possible because I think they're going to come at us quick the first half. What I think we need to do is keep it tight because they've only played 2 league games plus a European tie. So I think where we can get at them is actually in the last half an hour. And I think that's when you see the game open up. Because I think we're going to be tight to start off with. We're going to go back to the wall and then hope to keep it tight for as long as possible and then go at them. I don't expect us to go at it right away, to be honest.
All right. So you expect us to set off?
What did you say, Sam?
So you expect us to set off?
I expect us to set off at the start and then go for it.
And we've been joined by the thumbnail guy.
Yep. What's this new thing? It's looking all spruced up and all that.
What, in the background?
Yeah, I'm like it.
I thought I'd just add a wee bit of extra panache to the stream.
My old manager came actually. That's why. He gave me a little trophy for last season. Look at his number.
Oh, excellent!
Another one for the.
Is that the side award or what?
Pardon.
Rob says Hapoel Beersheba is not as good as they used to be. One-off game and no fans to make it as intimidating as it usually is in Israel. You're right, but I honestly don't see us winning.
Oh, come off it!
Do you think we'll win, Coby?
Yeah, I think yous are winning.
Oh, the Scottish ignorance is great.
You two are playing it off.
Your confidence, mate. I do.
Just remember how I was approaching the game on Sunday. I was just so defeated.
You know you're going through. You're playing it off. Look at your little face. You know you're going through. I'll swap rounds. I'll say again. If you want to swap rounds, I mean, I'm also fresh out the loo. Like, oh my god, I just found out the players missing.
Yeah, mate.
Hi. The players missing is their keeper, their second keeper, and then loads of reserve players.
I mean, I'd rather have that than play against a team like Hapoel Beersheba where you don't know anything about.
You'd rather play them than
I'd rather play a third string Sporting Lisbon because I believe we can beat them.
Yeah, but it's not third string. It's only a third string keeper. Like, they're still gonna have like them big Donnies like Wendell. He's a serious Donny. He's a baller. Like, the boy is not a joke. Wendell, yeah, he's gonna tear us a new one if he's playing. Oh my god, Ash Taylor versus Dost or whatever the striker is gonna be. Cabral, or the young boy as well, Jolson Fernandez. Oh my god, versus Ash Taylor. Oh, oh Jesus.
Ash
I mean,
Taylor, I think, Coby, I've got cerebral palsy, and I think Ash Taylor might be slower than me, mate. I'm not even kidding on.
If he scores today, I will.
I think he's that slow.
He's very slow. I mean, he's probably still in Aberdeen. Like, I don't know how because he got a plane, but he's somehow still.
You seen what Long and Watt did to the Aberdeen centre half. I'm sorry to bring it up on Sunday. You run in behind them,
Right.
then they're gubbed, mate. They're gubbed.
That's why McKenna was so important because he's young, he's quick, he's quicker than the other centre halves we've got. So we can rely on him getting back in a position. With Considine, who's getting on, he's still a good defender, but he's getting on, so he's losing his pace. Ash Taylor, who's just Ash Taylor, I mean, and Tommy Hoban, who isn't like gonna be playing week in, week out due to his fitness right now. That's like, we don't have a quick centre back, so we're gonna probably be playing very deep, I think, because there's no way we're gonna be playing a high three at the back with M3, or whoever the third defender is, because I don't even know. I don't think we've got much depth now in the centre back area since McKenna's gone. So apparently we're not reinvesting that either. It's just going to go straight into the club's pocket because of COVID.
It's interesting that you touch on the fact that you've not got much cover at centre back. Were you then surprised at the fact that Derek McInnes went for 3 at the back, which meant you had to bring in 2 new centre halves? Would you not have just went a 4 and then it would have meant you would only had to bring in 1?
I think with the players we've now got, it's a good point, but with the players we've got now, I think he's trying to do the 3 at the back before in the past recently, but we've never really had the players for it, like above it. We just look awkward. But this season we've got like Ross McCrory coming in, Matty Kennedy, who's looking good with the wing backs. I mean, I don't get why we put Johnny Hayes in left back, because it's all right when he's in Celtic's team, you know, he's got all those players around him, but he's not a left back like naturally. Yeah. So I think it works now because Marlon Watkins as well, who came in, he's a fluid.
Marlon Watkins, a stream favourite.
Yeah. I think Cosgrove will have a tricky time getting back into the team, but the defence, I think it depends how we play, because we could always like slot Shay Logan there, I guess, which we tried to do against Livingston. It worked out, but it's a good point, because I think out of the positions we're very we don't have any squad depth in left back now that Greg Lee, and we've been struggling up area for a few years now. Like Shinnie got put into midfield, Max Lowe came on loan, and then he's now in the Premier League. So, you know, we've had good players, but no one's ever cemented that position. So I think 3 at the back kind of covers that for now. And it's going to be interesting to see how we line up, especially without McKenna. I know we kind of seen it on against Hughes and it never worked. So I hope we go back to 3 at the back, because, you know, it just offers something different and it gives us more creativity, I guess.
Sure.
I don't know when the game kicks off for Motherwell, but I can't get the game, so we'll be
the game is up and running now.
I cannot get the game, so I will be delving myself in a spot of FIFA for now. I'm trying to get the score somewhere. Another trophy going into my decorated honours cupboard.
You must have a more full trophy cabinet than Aberdeen do. At this point,
I mean, I've got I've lost loads because I'm balancing on one of them. I'll that's the one.
That's the one. Oh, and he's don't know what's happened.
I'm not gone. And then I got one for school football somewhere. Bod Cup winners.
Maybe we don't have 100% possession.
This is the prize and joy, like this bad boy. Currently filled with a broken AirPod. Don't ask how little.
Nice. That's just what you want.
Batteries. and other stuff, but some trophy cabinet. Like I can tell you, on the day it was filled with non-alcohol prosecco in this cup, but
You're
not
right.
anymore. No, it was we had
Mark's just got us in. Coby's still talking.
I was thinking the answer to the three at the back question was very long-winded.
Yeah.
But after the cup final when we won, he's through.
No.
Oh, yeah, we had how like the team sprinkles like does the champagne and all that. We had non-alcoholic champagne and fizzy apple juice for that. Worked a treat. P7, so like can't be on the full stuff. Fuck, I need to tidy up this now.
Oofed. So current scores across Europe. We'll do this now. Hold on. Just so full-time scores. Ararat Armenia beat Silj 1-0 after extra time. KUPS beat Suduva 2-0. Mol Ferrarvar 0, Reims 0.
Might need to buy a bigger trophy cabinet, like.
Yeah, Stevie, you've muted yourself. I've just got a message from.
You can tell I'm an amateur at this sort of stuff, can't you?
That's fine, man. That's fine.
There you go. Still learning the ropes.
Oh, it's a free kick for Beer Sheva.
Sheva here.
We're still on about
Clear it all, man. I don't know about you, Gogsy, but I get the feed anytime a bug is into the box. I just think it's part of your conditioning as a Motherwell supporter.
It's heart attack stuff.
Oh, no, I just remembered what day it is. Tomorrow, I start the video. Oh. It's going to be fun. What? Get out. Get out.
I saw her because
What are you doing?
Coby beats his mom.
Go on. Oh.
What a
Free
clown.
kick there. Cheers.
What a clown. Honestly.
First 20 minutes are vital, Gogsy. We can't concede early.
Oh no, we can't concede. And my thing's just not starting at all.
I'll punish her later. I'll make her do like 10 burpees. Don't worry. That is unacceptable behaviour. Like.
Oh, that's fine.
Right, I'm actually in a
Oh no! Oh, well recovered. Goodness me, man.
Squeaky bum time, man.
Let's come in.
That was squeaky bum time. 100%. My heart can't take this, Motherwell, and it's only 4 minutes in. 4:33. That's how long I'm in.
Aye. I'm at the exact same point as you.
Yeah.
Is this the round where Scottish clubs start piling out?
Shut up!
Typically, yes. But not tonight.
Or Motherwell for that. Nah. I hope we do alright. It goes to Hems or extra time or whatever. So.
Go on now. Oh.
Oh my God! What's happening there? It's a goal kick.
Right, boys. So we're in the old Aston Villa career mode. We're away to go into a game against Crystal Palace away.
Oh, Aston Villa. Oh,
Nice. Aye. I think I've had like every team around the border. So we got Robin Koch in centre half with Engels. Target left back for now, but I've got more at left backs because I signed a few like.
When?
Well, I've got Max.
When did I ask, Coby?
Philip Max from he's on loan from Wolfsburg, I think. Ruben Loftus-Cheek actually, he's banging like. Nubel from Schalke,
Yeah.
goalkeeper.
Coby,
Yeah.
did we ask?
I don't know. There might be one person in the comments saying, "Tell me about your career mode, Coby."
Yeah, well, Mark just agrees with me.
Oh.
Go on, break, Motherwell, break.
Hapoel feared Sheva. I think that's come up across a few times. Shout out to Amos Zis. It looks like he's a Hapoel fan.
My left ear plug keeps falling.
Keeper John McGinn, lad. You get forward, my son. Trezeguet. I think he's actual crap. Yeah.
John Mitchell says, Gogsy, remember you are playing a decent team in Europe, not a crap team from Scotland, i.e. Aberdeen.
Funny one. You know how nervous I am today? I forgot.
No. See, on you go.
I couldn't concentrate in math today, yeah? We got our test results back.
In math? Oh.
I was just sitting there. I couldn't think. I was like, oh no, we're playing Sporting Lisbon. These are serious dons. Like,
see, if Motherwell playing a team like that, I just don't bother getting nervous. I just go into the games with the mentality that anything you get is a bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we can definitely. I don't think it's the Sporting Lisbon of old or whatever. I mean, they're not as great as maybe I'm making them out to be just now, but they've still got great players. I mean, let's not kid ourselves here.
Still Sporting Lisbon at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They've got the boy, what's his face? Jolson Fernandez. He's like 17 and like Barca and stuff.
It would be so typical of Scottish clubs, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
To qualify the 1 year that the fans can't get anywhere.
Oh my god, it's probably like a Motherwell decide the one time they want to pull their finger out and actually get into Europe's the when COVID comes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the chances of us
Al. Brilliant play by Al.
is Grimshaw playing?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yep.
He's just not
currently, we're in the relegation zone. 3 games, 1 point. I know it's not the best of starts, but it's honest work. We move.
What difficulty do you play on?
I'll tell you.
You playing on amateur?
That's what I thought.
No,
I think that's what we were playing Aberdeen on Sunday.
I'm playing on legendary because we're legend.
All right then.
All right, Crystal Palace away. What a day, like money.
Oh, Grimshaw's got the ball now. He's
Actually,
got
tried to sign him. Actually, Andros Townsend. He turned me down. So he was wanting too high a wage, and I was like, "No, lad, I'm not giving you it." And he was like, "No, lad, I'm Stephen out." It's like, "All right, you go. Don't care. I'll buy Josh King," which I did.
Are you still talking, Coby?
That's what I signed up. You signed up for.
Yeah. Oh, right.
When it's the awkward silence because Motherwell you're panicking, I've got to fill the air.
We don't panic.
Really? Did you see the last stream? He muted everyone else. Come on, boys. King. Oh yeah, dance. Come on. I'm actually really good when I want a game against me. How much people on the stream? Just so I know who.
We've got 80 people at the moment.
80 people. Come on, surely any one of those 80 are winning. Give me a little game. Do you want the smoke? I can play the stream game. Come on, see what you got. I'll be Aberdeen. You be Sporting Lisbon. Should do that actually. Little match previews in your I think you should look like Simmer FM game or something.
God, you keep me updated as well because this has just booted me out this stream.
The stream that I'm using is a bit dodgy as well.
Oh, Grealish!
It must be to do with the volume of people trying to watch it.
Yeah.
The mixer. I call this handle ball.
Quite happy with this start, by the way.
Yeah, it's been a decent start.
There's not much happened, but
I'm
McGinley.
buzzing.
what minute you on, Gogs? I think you might be a wee bit ahead or behind me here.
I'm in the 11th minute.
Right, I'm a wee bit ahead of you, but I'll keep my mouth shut. We've just got a free kick here. In the middle of the park. And
Yeah,
I'm
well,
buffing again.
we would appreciate it if we didn't have anyone typing in what the score is at any point, because we're trying to watch the game and there's nothing worse than being told before you actually see the goal that there has been a goal.
Aye,
So,
especially when we've paid a tenner for it, guys, please.
If
yeah,
Motherwell score, please tell them the score.
sharp Coby.
I'm losing 1-0, but I apologise. Do you want to see the goal? Because I don't think EA Sports will copyright. Shank Tosun. Alright, I'll go instant replays.
Mate, it's a game of FIFA. I don't think they're going to care at this point.
Imagine players get annoyed with managers as easily as they did in FIFA.
Yeah. Yes,
Imagine your 56 rated reserve striker asking for the name tag.
Keep it tight, Motherwell, come on.
No.
Yeah. My 54 rated 18-year-old who's not played. I don't even know exists, wants to play in the Champions League final. Like, yes, lad, you're going in.
I don't know why he's trying to take a touch there in the box.
A player was once in it, like
Just
GE, and he
clear
wasn't
it.
playing.
Clear it.
I chose the wrong night to stop drinking.
What you got there?
Copperback.
Depends who's asking. If Susan or Jackie's asking, it's apple juice. Is that part of the guidelines? You know, like drink on camera.
Go on, Motherwell.
Or is that
Sorry.
like you get demonetized? Oh no, what's one of the comments said?
What Martin does says, Coby, if you make it until 6:50 without talking, I might actually subscribe to you.
Right. No, what's the time?
Big C Dog says, how are we playing? I mean, they've sat on most of the possession. I mean, I think we've been trying to camp in and just soak up the early pressure and then hit them on the counter attack. But I mean, we're giving away a lot of cheap fouls at the moment, so not really liking that.
That might be a tactic though.
It might be a tactic.
They just kill them, fill them high up the park.
Yeah.
And just get everybody back. Do you know what I mean? They've not really carved out anything clear cut, but as you say, they've definitely had the best of the ball in midfield. And it looks as if they're trying to put a lot of crosses into their box just to get out of defenders, but we've stood strong so far.
Yeah. I hate these types of games though when we're not sitting on all the possession because we're used to having a lot of the ball.
Well, you certainly look at the way we played at the early part of the season. We were dominating matches. It's definitely yellow. It's definitely a yellow card. Yeah.
Yellow. That's right in behind. Yeah, yellow card. There we go.
I'm interested to see that replay actually. Yellow's about right.
Yeah, yellow's definitely right.
Because just in real time, I was wondering could he have given maybe a wee bit more, but nah, he's just come in from behind. It's a booking.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know about his studs. I don't know if they were up or not because you couldn't see that from the angle.
Yeah. It's certainly one of the ones in real time I think you've seen reds given for.
I mean, I've seen less tackles be sent off. So,
is VAR in operation tonight? Do you know?
No, I don't think so. Since I was young, Jay says, "Who's this character at the bottom? He's got some mouth on him." Coby, you can talk to me. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I was waiting for the subscribe from Mark. I was waiting.
No, well, it's gone. It's gone.
I was holding up for that 3 minutes longer. Scored 2-1 though. 2-1. Crystal Palace.
Oh,
think
so you're
it's,
still getting beat. Mate,
yeah.
Aston Villa's my English team. You better do well.
I'm trying. Currently in the relegation zone, but we're only 3 games in.
God.
I signed a striker, Poulsen, because the boy Malin, Daniel Malin, they said he was too important to the club, so I couldn't sign him. So Poulsen was the backup option, and I went and got him. Then halfway through the window,
Wilson from Leipzig, yeah?
yeah, halfway through the window, the boy Malin, who's like got better potential and all that, was available. So I just wanted to do a swap deal for Poulsen for Malin and a bit of cash. I love to see the shit house through.
Judging by Aberdeen's performance tonight, Coby, you could have FIFA back on at half time.
I could.
Come on. Here's a chance here.
Here's
Free
what
kick.
you don't know.
Oh, get in the box, man.
Referee.
Go on. Good, Campbell. Oh, stupid. Silly.
Ah,
Are you getting a
Is it-
background for the score?
one of the ones, you just try to get the ball on the Sheva player's napped in front of him just as he stuck his leg out.
Chuck. You getting a background for the Europa League thing for the Scottish games?
It's finished 3-0 to Poulsen. So
The winner of this
that
will get
decided.
Pilsen.
Aye, we're carving them open cutting them open like a tin of beans. Like, where's John McGinn? Why is he so defensive? Mate, my centre defensive mid's in the box and my cams.
That one out.
Oh, playing United next. Oh Jesus. Getting pumped. Go on, Jack, lad.
But no, when we get tough games like this, Gogsy, I separate the game into sections. I look at the first 20 minutes, keep it clean, then get into half time. And then, as I say, get up to the hour mark and then go for it. Like I said at the beginning of the video. And we look as if we've passed that first wee one mark. We're now at 20 minutes and we're pretty comfortable, I'd say.
I'd say we're definitely containing them. After this game, the winner of this tie will be playing against Victoria Pilsen of the Czech Republic at home. So, yeah.
I know there's no crowd or anything, but you've got to fancy yourself against anybody at home.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I'd have more confidence if we're playing Lisbon at home. They've got about 10 names. It's so hard what one to put. Sporting CP, Club de Portugal, Sporting Lisbon.
Excellent. That's good dressing.
Sporting Club de Portugal and all that. It's like, right. Poulsen's coming on for Josh King. Come on, lad. Oh.
Go on.
Aberdeen's team's up. Wait, I just wanted to see this. Lewis. Alright, so I think we're playing 3 at the back. Lewis in goal. Tommy Hoban, Ash Taylor, and Andrew Considine in defence.
Good for him to give away there.
Shea Logan, Johnny Hayes, Dylan McGee, Ross McCrory, Lewis Ferguson, Ryan Hedges, and Ollie Watkins. Scott Wright's not playing, which is a weird one. I think McGeeks came in for him. I don't know what formation we're playing here. It could go either way for.
If Aberdeen win, they will be playing LASK Linz or Dunajska Strida of Slovakia. That's the response to the
Go on. You won the.
Brilliant tackle. Go on, Stephen.
Oh, Nelly. I don't know what.
Oh, he's won that again. Good play there. Come on.
I'm trying to see the.
Win a corner. Come on.
Oh my dude. Oh my days.
Oh! Oh!
Bugsy, you have no idea how hard it was for me to keep quiet there. I seen that about 5 seconds ago, man. Oh
Did you
man.
score?
Nearly,
No.
mate.
What a chance that was!
Nearly, mate. Oh, Chris Long won it.
Yeah, Chris, look, I thought that was it. I
Great
thought
run
that
in
was
behind,
1-0.
by the way. And what about the play for Stephen O'Donnell to win the ball high up the park? Never
I
gave it
know.
up.
That was brilliant play. Oh, it was so close. Come on.
Come on, Motherwell. Loving it.
Oh my god, I don't know what team. So it could be
Loving it, man.
it could be a 3 at the back with Logan and Hayes wing backs, and
Good
then
play. Ah,
Rory McGeek. I think it could be. I
What
don't
a
know. Or it
start that
could
would have
be
been.
4-4. Wait, consonant
Oh,
wide maybe
Jesus.
4. I think it's a 4-1-1 with Ferguson in behind the striker. Oh, I don't know. I'll wait.
My mate's just asked me what time am I at. Right, he's messaged me going what time I'm at. But my stream's that blurry, I can't see what time I'm at.
I'm at 22:34. Oh, Kobe's gone.
I'm back. I clicked off there when I was trying to check the teams. I was trying to
I'm
scroll
at
a bit.
22:53.
Yeah, so we could be playing
Yeah, you're about
many
7
times.
seconds ahead.
I'll wait to see what I'm not gonna check Sky Sports because oh that's a oh my god, how's that not? If he went down, that's a pen. I pure nailed him. Come on, the runs. There's the runs.
Well anticipated again, unlucky. Come on.
Surely. Time. Yes. 2-2.
Imagine celebrating a draw against Crystal Palace.
See, the thing is,
Yes,
Coby, see, because I'm ahead of Gogsy, you're going to be able to celebrate a FIFA goal better than I am if Motherwell score tonight.
If Motherwell score, you have my permission to completely go full.
Who,
Like,
me?
This laptop will go off the table if he's got me. I'm telling you.
What if
telling
Motherwell don't score and well,
so no.
if Motherwell don't score and Sheva score, am I allowed to celebrate?
Oh, because you want revenge.
No, not better. Better.
You were so bitter on Sunday. It was unbelievable.
That was not better. Go on, boys! Oh, Jack Grealish, why are you so bad?
Chris Martin, no, I do not brush my hair. It just sits like that.
Oh!
Just that.
Right, substitution, come on. I'm bringing on left back.
You don't need to press even the in half. I'm quite happy with this.
I know.
Just sit tight.
Aye.
Boys. Where's the run? Oh, you're so bad.
Coby, even my mate's slagging you for celebrating a draw. He
Huh?
says it's typical Aberdeen fan mentality there.
Game on. Oh! Jesus Christ, someone scored a goal. Alright, still time to get a winning goal. Because you don't know, we're in a relegation battle, we're only 3 games in. Every point matters. Go on.
Especially when you've lost the first 3 games.
Nah, I drew one.
No, you drew one. No, that's all right.
Oh, Pilsen! No!
We're playing all right. I think we're holding on quite well, but I don't want to
I'm
drink.
playing quite good, actually. I'm probably the better team.
Honestly, I'm telling you, see if we get half time, I think they'll tire second half. Because they're only 2 games into their season.
I think that's the only hope we've got for Sporting Lisbon.
Wait, you see this, mate?
They've not played in 20 plus. Well, they have, but like bounce games and all that.
I thought he got that there.
It's not there. Alright, it's 2 minutes add on and Crystal Palace are attacking on Neil. Boys, get the ball up the pitch. on, boys. Keep it in. Keep it in. No! We could have went there. All right, game over. 2-2.
It's got to come out the other side. It's got to come out the other side, Motherwell.
Jesus Christ. All right, I'm going to get rid of a few Donnies. Who's not the greatest Fogsy? Who should I get rid of? Where's Koch on
I
half?
don't know. It's your
The
team. mate.
Hapoel Sheva manager looks like Andre Agassi, doesn't he?
He does a bit. Who's Danny?
Yeah, why is all my players content? Like, we should be like pure buzzing. All right, let's go get the boy. Let's go get the Donny. Doniel. 14 mil. Might trade Jack Grealish actually. Alright, let's go for him now.
I really think that's the partnership we should be going with up front, Gogsy, is Watt
Yeah,
and Long. I think the work rate for the two of them is outstanding.
it has worked so far.
And then you've got Callum Lang who can come off the bench. I'm quite happy using him for there.
Yeah. I do feel sorry for Seedorf though, because he's been alright this season.
Against County, he was brilliant.
Aye.
He came on and completely changed. He gave us a bit of purpose going forward. But it's because of the formation I think we're playing. I think that's why Seedorf's finding himself on the bench. Because I know that he'd be good at getting up and down the wing, but I don't trust Seedorf's defensive capabilities enough.
These games are just one leg. It's been like that all season.
Are these games one leg, did you ask there?
Aye, someone asked if games.
Aye, that one leg.
Oh my god, I'm driving a hard bargain. Like, they're away to walk out.
Brilliant. Great header away.
I can't afford him, so I've got to refresh my game and go into another one because then another team will go by within a 2-week period. Oh, I should have saved my thing because I'll probably sim the Crystal Palace game because it'll make me replay it, I think. The sweat coming now.
Oh, that's far too easy, Stephen.
Jesus.
Good play by Carson. Good defender.
Did you hear? You could hear Stephen Robinson shouting for the side of the pitch. Cover that. He was wanting Alan Campbell to go in and cover. I think it was Declan Gallagher actually who had done that. I thought it was Stephen O'Donnell as well.
Oh, it was. Because it's usually O'Donnell on the right.
He's shouting at Alan to cover, and Alan should have been tucked in, I think, there.
Yeah. Spurs game starts in a minute. Don't care though. Really don't care. If Motherwell played 2 up top on the weekend, could scrape a draw against us if our attack played like last week.
Look, I'm going to have to go for a minute because I've got to go buy the game for my dad.
Anyways, man. It's fine. Hello, Carson Baird. Nothing's happening of note at the moment. It's still 0-0. Yes, we're playing well, as I keep saying.
Yep. Getting a half time 0-0, I'll be delighted.
Oh, me too, mate. Me too.
It's not that they put us under significant pressure, just away from home in Europe. Yep, take 0-0 at half time. I don't know if I could cope with another penalty shootout tonight though, mate. I think I've had enough of them.
I would love us to win an extra time or just win. Like, I mean, I don't care how we win, but I'll take something.
It could go in off somebody's backside, mate, and I'm not caring.
As long as it crosses that line.
Exactly. I'm impressed at how comfortable we look on the ball when we get it.
I know.
And we're playing with a purpose. We're trying to play in behind them and down the sides of them as well.
I know. It's really good to see. But it's just like we had that chance with Long. I mean,
I know. And
they've not really had much either.
no, just that one there where Carson just tipped it in the post with his leg. Must have been about it.
Mm-hmm.
And you're wondering the kind of chances you need to take away from home in Europe.
Yeah.
How often are they going to come along? Do you know what I mean?
You're right. Just well played.
My mates just messaged me. Look how deep this mob are sitting. Motherwell, the new Barcelona, up the well.
Where does it say that?
So I'm just reading some private messages I'm getting at people that are watching this. They're watching the stream though. I hope you don't mind me. I hope you don't mind me reading them out. Just
that's fine, man.
I don't think they have YouTube accounts.
That's absolutely fine, man.
Yeah.
You've been a radio presenter as well, so I mean,
Aye.
We've both got the experience, eh?
Yep. How good we are is open to debate, right enough, but
no. I'm too on edge still. I need a few more drinks before I could actually properly like.
Just keep getting the copper burst and you make it be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
My mate's also predicting an 86-minute winner for Alan Campbell.
From Alan Campbell.
I mean, that's the beauty in it. Alan Campbell, the last couple of seasons has been seen as a workhorse, not really as a goal threat, but the way he started this season, he's got a couple of goals and now people are tipping him to get winners.
Aye. And now the thumbnail guy's back.
You better not have said Alan Campbell's better than Lewis Ferguson. Please.
Yes, no. That's fact. That is fact, mate.
Please.
I won't, Coby, I won't even enter the debate with you in this subject. Alan Campbell is he's better.
Please. You never said
There's no conversation to be had.
he's silenced.
Did Lewis Ferguson get a kick on Sunday?
No.
Did Lewis Ferguson get a kick on Sunday, Coby?
Did Alan Campbell win Young Player of the Year?
He should have.
No, but in my eyes, he should have. Yep, I agree. But we know that Willie Miller's got contacts, so Lewis Ferguson.
Yeah,
true. Go Young Player of the Year. No, don't get me wrong. I don't want to be disrespectful. Sorry. To Lewis Ferguson, yes, he is a great player. I just obviously I'm biased because I'm a Motherwell supporter. But
fair enough. Oh no.
Oh my goodness, Queen, man! Oh my god.
And they're all here to slag off Lewis Ferguson. Oh dear. No. Committed too early there. Oofed. Well done. We'll take that. Well played by Campbell again. Oh, superb. Did Ferguson do anything like that on Sunday? No.
See her. Oh, please. Oh, we got it. Oh, the noises I'm making, I apologise, by the way. It sounds like R2D2 sitting here.
I'm just glad I've got context behind it.
I'm just trying.
Oh. Oh, yes. Header. Oh, yeah. What a tackle. Oh, unlucky.
Come on!
Oh. Hmm.
That was well done there.
Oh, that wasn't though. Failed clean by Stephen O'Donnell.
According
you,
to believe it or
Gogsy, you're
according,
miles behind me, mate. Oh wait, I'm just. Luckily for you, I'm lagging just now.
according
I'm
to
just
Sky Sports,
reached the 36th minute.
Aberdeen are playing 5
I'm
at the back,
36
according to
seconds
Sky.
ahead of you.
Motherwell have tweeted 10 left in the first half, 0-0. Long sees a close range shot spin agonisingly past the left post. Motherwell with the bulk of the attacking intent so far, and Carson with a great near post save.
According to Sky Sports, Aberdeen are playing 5 at the back.
I would too if it was my team.
Aye, well, he's thinking about it, Coby. Look at the talent that he's up against.
They're
Football
playing,
Club
they're playing
said,
3
what
fourths.
English team do you support? Aston Villa. I mean, I say it every stream. You and Muirhouse loyal.
Newcastle's my English team.
Fair game, man.
Don't ask me to do a Geordie accent, no. People
I
struggle
know
on.
you've featured on the Newcastle Fans TV, haven't you?
It was Arsenal fan TV, mate.
You were on Arsenal Fan TV as well, aye?
Aye, it was Arsenal fan TV I was on. I was just we seen them and I was like, do you know what chance am I going to get to go on this again? Do you know what I mean? I just went
How
on.
did you get on? Did you just go and ask?
I would just ask Robbie. We just asked Robbie, like, can I come on and speak about the game?
Yeah.
And he says, aye, no problem. I said, like, I'm a Newcastle fan. A couple of the comments were funny. What's he giving?
What?
Oh, man.
What was that?
You'll see, mate. You will see. I'm
I
sorry.
missed that.
I'm sorry, mate. You will see. Oh, we could. Oh, how did we not score?
Is it from a Stephen O'Donnell throw-in?
Yep.
Oh my God, it's coming up then. You're miles ahead of me.
I'm sorry, mate. You know how hard it is to keep your mouth
fine.
shut, mate. I'm just like, oh my goodness.
Oh my God, how have we not scored there? And there's now a head knock. Fuck's sake.
By the way, I'm telling you, see this team? Get balls into the box, they will panic. You seen it with Long running in behind, causing them problems.
Aye.
They're vulnerable when the ball's in the box. Get the ball in the box and we can win this game.
I mean, we've
I
not
don't
we've
like
hardly
that.
done that.
I don't like that I'm getting confident now, though.
No, I know. Fuck. What a chance! It's by far the best chance of the game. Gonna have to refresh the screen.
Terrific first half performance, though. Brilliant.
No, I paid £10 for it, so it's not illegal. So I paid money for this.
What are they accusing you of?
I don't know.
My mates just said as well that if we can get in behind them in the Lachi game, sorry if I've got the pronunciation there
Yeah, you
wrong.
got
The Hapoel Beersheba really struggled with balls along the front of the goal, so if we can get in behind them and get balls fizzed in along the box, then they're vulnerable.
Yeah.
So it's good that Sean went on a wee bit of a scouting mission for us there. Oh, mommy, daddy.
Need to sell players and need to get some funds.
Oh man.
Jeez, I forgot. Oh my God.
Come on, Motherwell, keep it going, man.
I'm encouraged by the first half though.
Yep, you've got to be. There's nothing else that you can take out it. I was expecting a goal to be getting peppered first half.
Yeah, me too,
And
man.
it's not really materialised. We've had the two best chances of the game.
Absolutely. We've just got to make sure that we just close them down.
That's silly. That is silly.
I'm actually a wee bit relaxed that you're a couple of seconds ahead of me because I know it's not going to be a goal if they've got a chance.
Gonnie no say that because they've literally got a free kick outside the box and
Oh, for fuck's sake. No!
Gonnie no say that because it's just one of these things that you say and you put the claw on it.
Oh, no.
And if they score, mate, I'm coming for you. I'm sorry, nobody else is getting the blame here.
I know.
Trevor Carson could drop this in the net and I'm still saying it's your fault, mate.
Shit. Yeah, that's a free kick just hit now, so.
Gogsy, I don't believe you, mate.
For fuck's sake! No way! I can't believe that's happened.
What's happened?
What jinx happened? Hapoel versus Sheva 1, Motherwell 0.
Oh my god.
I've absolutely fucked it.
How many times this season does like an attacker get in between the two centre halves?
I've not seen it yet, man. I'm that far behind. But how many times have we conceded from set pieces?
That's what I mean. Like, an attacker's get in between the two centre halves again. You seen it the one chance that Aberdeen had on Sunday. It was that Marley Watkins gets in between the two centre halves and another free header again. Surely we must be working on defending cross balls.
Fuck off!
We're still in this game, by the way. We're still in this game.
What?
It's just totally. I wouldn't. We deserve to begin in at half time, at least level, at least. But that's the difference in it, Gogsy. That one we switch off, we get punished. We didn't punish them.
Exactly.
In European football, you've got to punish. You've got to take your chances.
That's what I think we'll muck up on tonight. I think we'll get chances and we just won't take them. Right, final chance of trying to get Malin.
I never even seen the goal because I had to refresh the page.
It's a free kick, swung in from Hapoel Beershava's left, and he's just got in between. I think it was Lamy and then Gallagher, and he's just headed it into the far corner, and it's by Trevor Carson. Carson's got no chance. Sword one, man. Sword one.
Can he let the heads drop?
No, we can't. We need the next goal, though. We need the next goal. As cliche as it sounds. And see, when you think about it, it's an absolute ludicrous foul for Tony Watt to give away.
Yeah.
Because they're not going anywhere. We're in front of them. They're not in behind us. He does not need to dive in the way that he's dived in. But it's one thing saying Tony Watt. You've got to look at the defending as well. But it's needless. Absolutely needless. And we find ourselves 1-0 down. And it just takes away all the effort that we've put in.
And Adam over says a goal they haven't worked hard for. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's just a ball.
Sorry, I've just got a correction there. Apparently, it was Chris Long that gave away. Trouble here. Not in terms of a goal potential red card, maybe. The players are complaining. Ah, come on. It's a booking if anything, man. Oh, wait. Right, so that's fine.
Oh my. Oh my. Here. It should be a yellow card for Tony Watt and a red card for the Hapoel Beersheva guy.
What
Do you
happened?
think so?
Yeah.
See, I've not got a clear view of it. I didn't see it. I just turned round and heard the.
Tony
So
Watt
it's
is
a
late.
booking.
But the boy comes back and
It's a booking a piece, Gogsy. It's a booking a piece. It's what's been given.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because I've not seen. I'm on flash scores and nothing's popped up.
I think he's kicked out at him. You're looking for. I think you're looking for the linesman
Oh
to
yeah,
spot
that
that,
has
man.
to come up now. Both are booking. Getting it. I expected this game to get a wee bit tasty after a goal.
Half time 1-0. Just got a wee correction from my mate there. Apparently it was Longy that gave away the foul for the free kick this long. So aye, but still needless. It's soft, so soft, and we find ourselves 1-0 down. But I think we can still be encouraged with that first half performance.
We've played it right.
Aye, we've had chances. So, and again, as I said, it keeps saying they'll tired. I think second half. So here's hoping that my prediction's right. I did say 2-1, by the way, so I'm still in.
Yeah. My heart did say 2-1, but
Still doable.
I did say earlier, I don't think we're going to win unless we're leading at half time.
You've left yourself in a bad situation. Like,
It's a good save by Carson, that, by the way.
Fucking hell. Sorry, boys. I've completely jinxed us.
It's Lammy and O'Donnell he gets in between. Oh, wait, no, it's Gallagher. I was right. It's Gallagher.
I'll see here. Oh, it's fucking lagging again. I fucking hate
It's
this.
Gallagher.
That chance from Long. Oh.
so much for half the Sporting Lisbon team being out, by the way. It's basically a full string team.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You look at O'Donnell's marking there as well, though, Gogsy. I think he was on the striker, and he's just got away from him.
Yeah.
For Scotland internationalists, you've got to be expecting better.
Yeah, I've not even seen it.
It's horrid.
Absolutely awful.
It's quite poor that we're not on the same time as well, man. I feel bad, but obviously it's nothing I can do but react to the game.
Yeah. G. Thompson says there's no such thing as I will. You're obviously not superstitious. No, there was. It's still 1-0. What happened was there was a bit of an altercation between Tony Watt and the Hapoel Beersheva player. Tony Watt was late to a tackle, and then the boy got up and pushed him back. Still AFC, Nathan Graham said, yeah, we are streaming the Rangers and Aberdeen games later as well, even though I don't know how we'll be feeling after this game in 90 minutes. It could potentially be the best feeling in the world, or it could be but yes, we'll be streaming those as well. I don't know if you could say it's typical. Well, I wouldn't say we were like completely deserving of 0-0 at half time, but we played well. We are doing all right.
I think we're doing better than all right.
Yeah, could say
I think
that.
the score line, the score line is what's making you say that we're doing all right. I think if we were going in here 0-0, we'd be absolutely buzzing. Because I think we'd be expecting second half us to come out and claim the victory. But the game's still there. The game is still there. Yeah, again, I said before the game, I said to you, we've not been conceding goals from open play. And yet again, it's another set piece that we find ourselves conceding a goal from. It's either been penalties or set pieces that have been undoing this season. Yeah. We just need to try and not give away pointless fouls.
That's our problem, though. Conceding stupid fouls around the box.
And I understand that. I know football players are only human, and there's an enthusiasm there to get the ball, but you need to think about the probabilities here. I mean, if Tony Watt stands, the likelihood is that our defence clears that. Sorry, Chris Long. If he stands, and the likelihood is our defence clears it. But he's dove in and gave away the free kick. Now, as I say, that's us 1-0.
Yeah.
What?
Brutal.
I mean, it sounds like he's been the better team as well. Like, so.
It was fairly even, to be honest with you, Coby. Yeah. I think in terms of the quality, the chances, though, we definitely had the better. But Sheva still had a lot of the ball, and they were still preferring us a wee bit. But we did look dangerous when we were in possession.
Excellent. Villa 2-0 up. Fantastic.
0-0 in my game. Changed formation to a 4-4-2 and won the last two games.
Yeah, a team from the Faroe Islands could be through to the playoffs.
What's that score? It was 0-0
it's still 0-0.
Jesus.
So the scores on the doors.
It's mental because they're still unbeaten in like league and stuff, but I just don't think they've done.
Ararat Armenia 1, Seals 0, KUPS 2, Suduva 0. Those were full-time results. Molfir Harvar are still in extra time. Probably going to penalties now against Reims. It's 0-0 there. Pilsen 3, Sundari Yiska 0. FK Rostov 1, Maccabi Haifa 2. Sorry about that. Besiktas 1, Rio Ave 0. Charleroi 1, Partizan Belgrade 1. CSKA Sofia 2. B36 Torshavn 1. Djurgårdens 0. CFR Cluj 1. Floriana 0. Flora 0. Malmo 4. Lokomotiv Zagreb 0. Mura 1. PSV Eindhoven 4. Riga 0. Celtic 0 is still the latest with 20 minutes to go. Rosenborg 1. Alanya Spor 0. Rosenborg down to 10 men. Stoya Bucharest are 0-0 with Liberec at half time. And then there's our game. And then Hapoel Nicosia have just scored to make it 2-1 against Rzhinski after 27 minutes. That's up for the coupon. Copenhagen 1, Piast 0, Galatasaray 0, Hajduk Split 0, Granada 0, Lokomotiv Tbilisi 0, Klaksvik 1, Dynamo Tbilisi 0, Sheriff Tiraspol 1, Dundalk 0, Sarajevo 1, Budućnost 0, Skandia 0, Tottenham 1, Standard Liège 0, Vojvodina 0, and Wolfsburg 0, Desna 0. And there are other games, but we'll not read them out yet.
Is Gareth Bale playing for Tottenham? Do you know?
I don't know. I'll have a look. Nah. Gareth Bale is not even on the bench.
Might be injured or something.
Or off playing golf.
Right. I think he'd have fitted in well at Aberdeen. A lot of our boys like playing golf.
God's sake, really? You've already got one Welsh wizard.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, well, maybe him and Ryan Hedges would have.
Oh, Shawnee Boy's got a good point here. He might not be registered in time because you've got a squad of 25,
Yeah, true.
and then you've got like a day. Like if he's not signed like a day before, then he can't be registered.
We've got the Welsh wizard.
Jack Payton says he's injured till next month. Right, fair enough. Yeah, I'm going to the toilet quickly before the second half
No
starts.
worries. This way I might need to go during the second half.
No, I'm getting out of the system now.
Oh man.
I'm playing drop back against West Ham. I've officially sold my dignity.
Davy Moyes in it against Davy Moyes.
Basically.
I've not got the patience for FIFA, man. It's alright offline, but see online it's a shame.
Yeah, I played online like around about Christmas time, and I was in like Foot Champs and all that. And I was just so raged so much, like I just couldn't do it anymore. So I just started playing career mode.
So now that you've seen the lineup, Coby, what are you expecting tonight?
I'm expecting us to get pumped. They're playing. I thought they would have played a weaker team because obviously we're hearing the COVID thing, but you know they're still playing. 1-0 down, like, but yeah, they're still playing like Vendel. I can't even remember who they're playing, but I think it's their second choice keeper, but he's still a Dan who played for Atletico Madrid last season. So you know, I'm expecting we're playing 5 at the back, and like rightly so, but I think we're just going to sit back and try and absorb it, which I was hoping we rather went for it, but you know, I can understand why. So
Aye,
you know,
I think
we'll see, but I'm not.
if you go for it, you'll get picked off, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not confident though, so I don't know. It's gonna be interesting, like that's for sure.
I don't know about Gogsy, but I'm pretty confident about this second half here.
Really?
I've got a good feeling, mate.
I hope you're right.
I've got a good feeling.
Technically, it's not as bad as you need there.
I mean,
Like
I was expecting worse for the first half. I was expecting it to be completely all them.
You only need one goal and then you're back in it because then it's got depends and stuff. So
Here's a question, right? See how whenever anytime we swung balls in on top of their defenders,
Yeah.
they've really struggled. Do we put Jordan White on? A physical presence? And I'm not saying take one of the strikers off, but I think honestly, the way the game is, they're tired and we can go for this.
I reckon wait 15 minutes to make a change and see how the game's going. If it's still at 1-0 or if we somehow get an equaliser, then you make the change. Bring on Seedorf, I would say. Run at them. And then bring on Jordan White.
I would just go 3 up front, mate. I think it's going to get to that point. You're in Europe, it's knockout football. It's going to get to that point where you're going to need to go for it. I think you're right, though. I think maybe you wouldn't do it at the start of the second half. I think we've
been playing too well to make a change at half time.
Yeah. Who do you take off? Exactly.
That's the question. Who do you take off? It can't be Campbell. It can't be Polward.
Oh my
God.
God.
Be O'Hara, in my opinion.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek just scored an own goal.
I mean, there's always a potential that you could take one of the centre backs off and go 4-3-3. You could take McGinley off. And
I don't know though, because McGinley's got a good cross in him, I think.
Aye, but if he's playing centre back, is he going to get that height to be in that position?
Yeah, true.
Suppose you could put him out on the left and then take Lammy off, but I don't know. That's why Robbo's a manager and we're not into it. So
I know.
I'm sure he's got something up his sleeve.
Oh my God, Grealish, why are you so bad?
Are the team's coming out yet? Because I don't see it.
Oh my God. How am I 2-0 down, drop back in career mode against West Ham?
You're not very good at FIFA, are you?
But
Are you on PlayStation?
nah, Xbox. Not on the difficulty.
That's your first mistake.
Nah, Xbox is better.
It just goes to show all the sales that PS4 completely beat Xbox on. Do you think there will be a comeback? I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't know what Motherwell team will show up in the second half.
Second half starting on my screen now, Gogs it.
Right, well, I'm a couple
Just go
seconds.
for a goal, King. Just have a shot. It's worth it. Worth the pop, like.
Somebody cutting the grass in the background there.
West Ham are dominating possession.
That's me just kicking off. Just kicked off there.
Right, okay, cool.
David Moyes is out playing. I'm kidding.
Well, that's the second half just kicked off with me, so.
Oh my, so lucky, honestly. Spent a few pennies as well, like, so. It's not like I can complain the border or anything.
Celtic going to extra time.
They're into extra time? Who would have predicted that?
Well, no, wait, someone's commented that. But the game kicked off at 6, so it's still got 10 minutes.
Well, maybe they're poised to go to extra time, but still.
Funny boys,
No one.
bring Grimmy off, go to a 4-3-3.
I think I know who Shawnee Boy is. I think that's my mate there. Aye, Celtic have still got 15 left.
Keep Grim Sean. Oh my God, bro! Spent like quite a few quid on you and you're not delivering.
I probably agree with that for Sean there, take Grimmy off.
Yeah. I forgot Grimmy was playing. That's how much of an impact he's made.
I think Grimmy's in there more as an engine. I don't think Grimmy's the kind of guy that's going to get on the ball and make stuff happen.
He's just good. He's just there for the
he's just got endless energy.
Aberdeen Rangers play at the same time, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh God, that's gonna start all the arguments about who's watching the game upstairs and who's watching it downstairs. Oh my God.
Oh, play Grimmy. He's got it out. Should prove me wrong. I'm watching this game on my laptop.
Same. So apologies if I'm not looking directly into the camera, by the way, because I'm just literally looking at the game, watching it on my laptop.
My laptop's here, so. I mean, it's the same questions I get asked every stream, like, "Oh, how are you watching the game?" I mean, it's the same way every time. Online stream, but yeah.
People don't watch the streams. Aberdeen fans are like, watch our streams and send me the my Red TV details. No. Yes, I'll just go and give you my Red TV ID thing, Don's ID, so then you can go on my cover.
Right. It's comments like this that make me facepalm so much.
What?
You can't blame us for getting beat by a team in Israel because, well, for a starter, there's the fact that this team is a much better team, in my opinion. Like, these guys have played in European football every season for the last 20 years. Like, they've got the experience of playing against these big sides.
Serious bonus.
It's the it's the old Fulham fans that you get as well that go, oh, the smaller clubs have to pull their weight more in Europe. The smaller clubs don't have finances to pull their weight more in Europe. We can't go out and spend 7-8 million on players.
I'm like, where's Celtic now? They got knocked
I
out.
think
You know
you're
what I
about 8 million, let alone spending 8 million.
Exactly.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I think we get away with one here, Gogs. You'll see in a minute. You'll be able to tell me.
Well, we've got a corner.
I think after this game, I'll have to go and get the Aberdeen game sorted. Oh, wish us luck, boys. Wish us luck.
I don't know what's happened. Is it the counter attack after that?
Yep, you see, mate. I'm sorry, man. I just.
No, that's fine. Oh yeah, we definitely got away with that. That's a penalty. That's more of a penalty than all three that we've conceded so far this season put together.
We should have had a penalty against you, though. And
Aye, I think it was a pen.
1 year goals against us.
I mean, I think, and I'm not saying this. People will go, "Oh, it doesn't matter. 2 wrongs don't make a right." But I think after the penalties against Coleraine, we're due to get away with one.
I've got up to 450 viewers. Like, what's happened here? What? What's happening?
Alright, guys, if you don't already, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Coby Henderson as well, subscribe to Gob, like and all that.
Everyone.
While you're here, the thumbnail guy, what's up, link in the
Maybe it's
description
because you got a good looking disabled guy on your screen, Gogs. I don't know.
Maybe, mate. Maybe.
I mean, Kobe, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to slag you like that, mate.
There we go.
Yeah, so everyone, what's happened? Maybe Motherwell are scored or something. Or they've conceded. You're checking to see if you conceded to see if everyone's came on for your reaction.
I know.
Why is everyone's just like, well, go on, let's just go over to Gogsy's stream, eh?
I know. Oh, Motherwell getting beat. Let's take the penalty.
Hey, easy.
What?
You see.
I like how you'll see.
What's happening?
Alright, so yeah, all 450. It's actually unfortunate. The 450 have came and I've got to go shoot off to get the Aberdeen game. Yeah, so all 450 people, why have they came here?
No, at one point I saw 676, and then it went down to 450. Like, how?
Who, what, where, when, who? What in the world is this? Oh my god.
But yeah, we're back to the regular numbers of 200s.
Oh. Bloody hell, what happened here? I wonder if they've all went to subscribe to my channel. And that's where they've all went from.
Well, that's a free.
Alright, I've got to go get the Aberdeen game sorted now. Wish us luck.
Right, good luck, mate.
Thank you. Good luck in the rest of the game.
Thanks.
I'll be on after this to.
Hope Lewis Ferguson plays better than he did against Alan Campbell.
I hope so as well. Alright, cheers, bye. I'll be back once we're through the next round.
Oh,
let the fucking go out, man!
Oh my god! How's he headed that over the bar?
I mean, I get why he could miss it, but you expected him to hit the target, aren't you? At least hit the target.
Aye. Hit the target as a goal.
Is there a way I can share my screen with you, Gogsy? Then it means that you can see where I'm
at. See at the bottom that it has mute, stop cam, mic, share screen.
Share screen. Aye.
Just press.
But I don't know if that'll share it with the stream. I'm not allowed to.
It will do. Because whatever is on this screen here, people will see.
I mean, we're not allowed to do that, though, are we?
We're not allowed to show any content of the match.
Exactly. So nobody would do that then.
we've had so many chances, man.
I think it's coming. I honestly think it's coming, mate.
Wait, I'm actually going on my phone to watch this. Yes, we'll be watching the Dons game.
I'll be watching the Rangers game. I don't think I have access to the Dons game, but I'll let you know what's
That's fine.
happening in the
We'll
Rangers
just
game.
cover one of each. And
Aye, I'll
that's
let you
fine.
know what's happening in the Rangers game.
Yeah. I mean, if it actually works for me.
Come on. They're committing so many fouls. Oh, come on! See, foreign football players and play acting, by the way, it does my head in, Gogsy.
Oh,
Does
no.
my head in.
And
How the Copper Bell's going doing alright?
they're going down as well as that bloody Hapoel Sheva player. Let's see that again. What has just happened? Has he really just play acted for that?
Yep.
For fuck's sake. Oh, shout out to Sheriff 1-2 with the donation of $1.99. I really appreciate that. It goes towards the Kilimanjaro Fund. Michael Devlin says Pullworth has good balls in the box. Yep, that's why he's better than Turnbull.
I wouldn't go that far. As much as David Turnbull's a Celtic player. David's a man. But aye, he's definitely a great replacement.
Oh, yes.
It's good that we don't need to go out and search for somebody else. I mean, as you say, top assist in the league last season. So
yeah, this is pissing me off now. Like that, this I cannot get the game.
You can't get it at all.
It's
Do
so.
you want me to do a wee commentary?
Yeah, do it, man.
Sheva has the ball in the left now, passed it back into the middle. I'm not auditioning for the commentary job here, by the way. It's put up to the striker, he's held off. Gallagher, they've got it out wide. They're very passive.
Mm-hmm.
There's another free kick to Motherwell, by the way. How many fouls are they going to get away with? That must be at least 4 or 5 Sheva players that are on a booking. It's a foul on Pullworth by the number 36. I'm sorry, guys, you're going to need to forgive me here. I'm not a connoisseur of Israeli football, so I don't know a lot of the players' names. It's Mariano Barrero, who's just been booked for Hapoel Sheva.
Oh, that is an awful tackle. Yeah, that booking. That's an awful tackle. Gogsley, Steelman, I feel are going to win this. If some comebacks in our time, this might be possible. I hope you're right, Oliver. I will hold you to
Oliver,
that.
I agree, Oliver. I'm keeping the faith here.
Keep the faith, boy.
But Sheva have not impressed me at all. It's been one ball into the box that we've not defended correctly, and that's what's punished us.
Mm-hmm. The worst thing about it was I was contemplating taking about 70 booking points on my coupon.
You would have got it here, by the way.
Oh, aye.
Because I'm into fouls of just left, right, and centre. You still need me to commentate, by the way?
No, just keep going, mate. I mean, you're a
Aye.
couple of seconds ahead of me anyway, even if my stream works.
Free kick to Sheva. It was a foul by, I think, Kalami.
Make it a
It's in
Copperberg, and because I'm a pussy and I don't drink beer, but I'll hold.
I don't like beer either, by the way, so I'll join you in that one.
My taste buds are too immature for beer. Michael Devlin says, Stevie, are you going on off the ball?
I don't know. If Tom wants me on, I'll do it, man. But
It's a good day, like.
It depends if they want me in or not. It's all up to Tom. By the way, it's another free kick to Motherwell inside their own half here. They're just trying to foul us left, right, and centre to stop us from getting up the park here. I think they're panicking a wee bit. Gallagher's tried to clip a ball in behind. They've cleared it. Have it out on the left-hand side here, so they do. They've clipped one forward, but that's going to be easy for McGinley to pick up.
Oliver Whiting says,
them
for both of you. Wait,
Celtic have scored, yep.
Yes.
Celtic have scored. Well done. It's good to see a Scottish side winning in Europe. Hopefully we can follow suit. By the way, right in the last minute, it's not like Celtic to get last minute goals, and it's El Yunusi in the 90th minute, Gogs.
What do you mean it's not like Celtic to get last minute
goals? That was sarcasm.
I was about to say. El Yunusi in the 90th minute.
Imagine we scored a last minute equaliser, giant your ticker, will be able to cope with extra time again.
No.
There they are. Hopefully back to the Beersheba goalkeeper. He's cleared it. We've picked it up in the middle of the park. My stream's a bit bloody, so I can't see who's on the ball. It's O'Donnell here. He's tried to play it down to Campbell, just outside the box. Back to O'Donnell. O'Donnell's came inside to Gallagher. Back out to O'Donnell. That's another free kick shot. How many times are they going to get away with this? Honest to goodness. Trying to keep the language clean here. But it's atrocious, man.
Stevie, did you see anywhere on across Motherwell pages they were putting up screenshots of the Israelis saying, "Oh, we're going to see a UFC match because Motherwell are hammer throwers, etc."
Aye, well, I think the man's throwing the hammers about Sheva.
Yeah.
He must have left the toolbox back at Fir Park. Smart for Motherwell there. We've just moved the free kick forward a wee bit.
Yes. Like to see that. Remember when Keith Lansman...
It's well in the box. Shot blocked and cleared by Beersheba.
Joseph, I wouldn't be fussy, man. You've won a game in Europe. I would not be fussy if you were to say if you were to offer a 1-0 win against a San Marinese team, I wouldn't care. I would happily take it.
No, I know. It's just you just want to get through. I mean,
I think you're a bit ungrateful saying it's still not good enough when you scrape a win against a team from whatever country it is, because it doesn't matter where it's from. They are the best, one of the best teams in that country. You've got to respect it. I mean, an amateur team in your own cup competition and you only win 1-0, you say it's not good enough. Yeah, that's fine. But these teams are good.
Chance for Beersheba coming forward here. They've got the ball inside the box, 3v3. They've tried to curl it and they've curled it wide. Thankfully. No, but I think, as you say, Gog, it's just about being in the hat for the next round. That's all that matters. All that matters. But obviously Celtic fans and Old Firm fans, they expect performances, don't they?
Yeah.
They expect it, especially against a team like that. I get what they're saying, that you want your side to play better, but as long as they're in the next round, then I would quite happily take Motherwell just winning in any way possible here. But that's the difference. It's the difference in the expectation, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Between clubs of that size and clubs the size of Motherwell.
Tonight we drank to El Yunusi.
Keeping the ball well here.
I will see about that, Kirsten. I mean, Ryan 118 is always very unreliable, so we
get away
need
with that great tackle. Go on, Motherwell, play him through. Oh, still got it. Just tell me if you want me to stop this at any point.
No, keep going, man. Keep going. You're better than this stream anyway. I mean, at least it fills the silence.
Got the ball out wide, they're trying to cross it into the box, it's been blocked. And Sheva, because if they're going to clear, they have the ball in the middle of the park here. Be Josu, I think it is. It's a great clip over the top, and the striker's running onto it. Nathan McGinley's trying to. It's Liam Grimshaw, sorry, trying to chase back here. No, it was Nathan McGinley. See, the two of them look dead alike.
I know.
Honestly, I get confused. Especially when my stream's a bit blurry. You need to forgive me here, guys. Grimshaw on the ball at wide, exchanging passes with O'Hara. Just at the halfway line. Alan Campbell now plays it back to Declan Gallagher. Inside to McGinley. Nothing much happening. They're just very passive on the ball. The new Mark O'Hara still has it. Look to go forward now, and it's a ball into Chris Long. What's he going to do here? Just plays it back to Ricky Lamy.
I've only just got to that bit with McGinley.
God, man. Free kick to Motherwell. A foul on Tony Watt again by another Hapoel midfielder. It's Josu.
What happens to Motherwell? You cannot win it via team from Israel. Mate, we can't.
I wouldn't even react to comments like that, Gugs. It's just people looking for a reaction, mate.
Kirsten,
anybody with a footballing brain knows that Motherwell aren't expected to win tonight. Simple as that. We're not expected to go through. And if we do, it'll be a great result. Wayne Polworth's just about to swing a free kick in here. He swung it in. Oh, Motherwell player goes down. Nothing given. The goalie comes out and claims and looks to launch a quick counter, but that is going to go out. Or is it not? Stayed in. Oh, and he's got it. I don't know who it is. It's the black boy for Sheva. He's in the box. Shoots, it's blocked expertly by Nathan McGinley. Well done. It's come back out to Josu, and he struck just wide of the post. We get away with that there. We get away with that big time.
I'm still at our free kick up the other end of the park.
Thing is, I don't know whether I should do this, because what if people are listening to us and then I'm telling them what's happening and they're trying to watch it themselves, you know what I mean?
It's people's choice to tune into this stream, so it's alright.
I know. Just I'm a man of the people, Gugs, that's it.
That's it, man.
I'm not quite Archie McPherson, I'm more Archie McPherson now, but
some of their players are looking quite tired, like.
Oh, man.
That was a close shot.
It was. Just been told it was Grimmy that blocked it, apparently.
Alright.
But, again, Nathan McGinley running forward, he's played the ball into Polworth here. Out wide to Grimshaw. Go on, Grimmy, cross it. Oh, it's cleared. Again, they're looking to just hit us on the counter now, but it's working for them because the boy in the wing's picked up again.
Robert Kirk says
foul committed there. That's a booking. That's got to be a booking.
Robert Kirk says you're about 30 seconds behind, but that means I'm about 3 hours behind.
Declan Gallagher's just picked up a booking. I've just got told that somebody's asking me about my plans for my channel in the chat. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing stuff very similar to Gogsy. I'm going to be doing previews of the matches, reviews,
Yeah.
And I'm going to be having podcasts, hopefully a couple of each week, one with a special guest where we'll delve into their football career or whatever field that they're in. It's a penalty to Sheva, by the way.
Oh,
We've conceded another penalty in Europe.
fuck's sake.
And we're down to 10 men. Declan Gallagher's just been sent off. So it's like pretty much game over for us. But yeah, back to my channel. I'm going to be doing podcasts, hopefully 2 a week. One with like a football player or somebody who works in the media, hopefully. For Latam Cowan, for example, he's shown keen interest to get on. So hopefully going to get him on. And then one a week where we do look ahead to the weekend's fixtures. We're going to have one coming out tomorrow. So be sure to tune in on that. You can follow us on Instagram. It's at ADifferentView, ADIFF Scott, and it's the same on Twitter. And on YouTube, it's just ADifferentView, all one name. And when we can get to games, I'm going to be vlogging and rating disabled sections on like access to parking, atmosphere, because sometimes you don't feel involved in the game. Sometimes you're in the corner away at the atmosphere, so they're being graded on that. Access to snack bars, to have somebody coming round with like a clipboard to take your order, how clean their toilets are, and extra points for helpful stewards as well. But Sabres just got to step up to take this penalty. And it's 2-0 Gogsy, game over by the looks of it.
Yeah, that's it, man.
It's sent Trevor Carson the wrong way. It's Josu, and it's 2-0. And Andre Agassi, the Hapoel Beersheba manager, he looks happy. So, but that's what's coming up on the channel. So please, it's a different view. If you put in a different view football into YouTube, it should just come up. And please like, share, comment, and subscribe, because I'm wanting to take this as far as possible. Bye. Sorry about my tone. I'm just pretty gutted at my team now. But aye. Oh well.
That's a European dream, mate.
That's it. It looks like it's over.
Losing to a team that doesn't even play in Europe.
It's a fact.
Oh, and now we've got the Israelis coming out in their force.
I still think that we can be proud though, Gogs.
Oh, definitely, man. I mean,
We can be proud.
we've not disgraced ourselves in any way. I mean, we've lost to 2 goals from dead ball situations. Again, because we conceded that goal from a free kick.
Yeah, so free kick and then another penalty. So there you go. It's nothing to do with conceding goals from own play. It's just giving away foul. Penalty kick. It's just an undoing at the moment. And we've made a change. Callum Langs came on for this long up front. But in terms of us getting in here, we'll be very, very lucky. Very lucky.
What Carol says, just like to point out that the refs from Israel. And I'm just deflated now, man.
Yeah. And the alcohol won't be helping.
No, it's just a state of acceptance. Like I knew we weren't going to win the game, but it's the hope that kills you.
Especially with the way we started, it kind of got your hopes up a wee bit that we could maybe do something tonight, but it's not to be. But we can be proud of what we've done in Europe. We've got some good money for the club. I know that we've only played part-time teams, but when we look back at the finance sheets and that, I'm sure that we won't care who we've played. It's money in the bank at the end of the day, particularly in the tough times that we're going through just now.
Yeah, I'm just a bit upset because it means I've got to change my alarm tone, because ever since it was confirmed that the season was over and we were going to be playing in Europe, I've had the Europa League theme tune as my alarm.
Oh man, I think I sleep through my alarms, to be honest with you. I don't even say it, man. I just wake up whenever
I just
I
wake up with
man.
that champion energy that the Europa League brings. Just a pre-warning trips. I'm going to be starting my own YouTube channel revolving around football, mainly Scottish football. Don't think there are many females do this. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you want any help with that, Carson, I'm more than happy to be of assistance.
And I'm just starting as well, so my advice to you would be just, I was really nervous before I put my first video up. Just go for it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, just go for it. The first video was the hardest. That's what Gogs has said to me, and he's absolutely spot on. You feel much better once you get that one out of the way.
Absolutely, the hardest video is your first. And yes, Sheriff, we are going to be staying on for the other European matches, but we're going to still be watching the Motherwell game to its conclusion. And then
I've got the Rangers game on my TV just now, so if anything happens, you'll hear.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Watching.
I mean, even if Motherwell are the only team that gets knocked out tonight, we'll still be cheering on everyone else. There will still be a Thursday night Europa League stream for as long as there's going to be a Scottish club in the competition. So do not go anywhere.
Nearly 3-0 there. The number 16 for Sheva, he just shoots one just over the bar.
Yeah, but I mean, we've had fun tonight so far. It's been class,
enjoyable.
Yeah,
and I think for me as well, even though my team is getting beat, it's still good to actually have football, especially with everything that's happening in the world just now. Just to have football on my screen. Motherwell coming forward here, Stephen O'Donnell. We've won a throw in high up. Could the impossible happen? Could you imagine? Could you imagine that?
It's just a shame with the current situation because, you know, even that 2-0 down, in regular scenarios, it would have been, oh, let's get an away goal to take it back to Fir Park and then hit them with the second leg. But we can't even do that.
No, I know. It's impossible now.
I know.
One-legged ties, as you say. Jordan White's come on. I'm just trying to see who he's come on for.
I think it's too late.
Maybe Tony. Is it Tony Waugh?
Yeah. I think we made our changes too late.
We Alpha in the chat is right. It was a really poor goal to give away, man. We keep giving away poor goals.
Mm-hmm. Like we never concede a shot from about 35 yards out. It goes top bins.
No, but that's because we've got people in the midfield like Alan Campbell who press so well, so teams don't really get the opportunity. It's just with a physical side, as people say, and we're going to get punished for that. Especially with referees who are soft. But we said it earlier in the first half. We got away with a penalty shout.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think, and it's a push in the back. I don't think we can really have any complaints about the penalty kick.
Yeah. I don't even have any complaints about the result.
No, I don't. I think they probably just about deserve it.
Yeah.
It could have been a different story had we taken one of the earlier chances. You know, but it wasn't to be. But I would definitely, I would say that I would stick with this team.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think this team could cause Rangers some problems on Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely. We will cause Rangers problems. We will. Particularly if we play Wongy and Tony Watt up front again. And maybe that's why he's took them off. I think.
Yeah.
We have view of the Rangers game. We're down to 10 men. The game's probably gone. So, I think there's maybe a case. I know he's probably our best player, but for taking Alan Campbell off as well, and just
that's fair enough.
Because you never know, he could get injured. You know what I mean? God forbid, but like we need these guys fit for the game on Sunday.
Right, we're gonna now look at some of the comments that we've got, and we're gonna brush over any negativity. let's see. Over Whiting's, I wish that was the case, Coxie. More like a case of Copperberg at this rate. John Wilson, any advice on YouTube? Just be yourself, because people will see through it if you're not. I think that's the best thing to say. Because I sort of tried to be something I wasn't to start off with, and it wasn't getting me anywhere. So, but then decided to find my niche, which was vlogging and going to the Motherwell games and just take it from there. And people just enjoyed that. So that's probably why I've got to the stage I'm at now.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Sheriff 1-2, what's on the coupon tonight, Gogsy? I think it's beat. So I did see when it's like a European day, I do love a coupon. Like I go all out for it, but it's not been successful today, unfortunately.
It very rarely is.
Yeah, I mean, European football's so difficult to call as well, because in a game like I actually had written down a couple of predictions, and I thought Pilsen were going to beat Sundarisk 3-0. They did that, but and then I said we would get beat by Hapoel with Sheva 2-0 with a goal in each half. So, oh dear.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not the final result just yet. We've got probably about another 10 minutes or so. But I mean, my thing's broken down. It's either to do with the Wi-Fi or to do with the just shit connection, because it's halfway across the continent.
Get the ball down.
I think it's 1-0 Sporting already.
Is it?
Yeah.
Coby will be happy. Back. Man. I feel sorry for Aberdeen, man. It's a tough draw for them. Really tough draw.
Yeah.
It's 1-0 Sporting.
I'll write that down then.
After 7 minutes, it's Thomas and Vieto's got the assist.
All right, Fraser. Fraser says, "Unlucky boss man. Sorry I couldn't be here. Hi Stevie. Looking forward to see the new content on your channel coming soon."
Thank you very much.
Boys, do I stay for Rangers Willow or go watch the Leeds documentary? I mean, you can watch the Leeds documentary anytime though. We're only here on a Thursday, so
Yeah. By the way, I've just checked. I thought I was under the impression that the Rangers game was on Premier Sports. I don't have it, so I'm not going to be able to give you any feedback on that.
Sorry, got a bit of a cold at the moment, so.
And it's 3-0 to Sheva.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Give me peace. Akolati. How did that goal go in? Because I've given up right now.
I was just checking who scored for Sporting, so I've flicked off. I'll just tell you now. It's a shout for the foul, and it's broke to the number 7, and he's just slotted it into the far corner beyond Trevor Carson. It's a great finish, to be honest.
Wait, that's a goal from open play.
It's came down the Motherwell left-hand side, and it's kind of a broke into the middle of the park. Nathan McGinley, has tried to intercept. He's tackled the midfielder for Sheva, and it's broke to the number 7, who's ran by O'Donnell and just curled one into the far corner, and then that's us 3-0 down at Europe. And it's alright, but we'll get there next season because we're going to win the Scottish Cup, aren't we?
Oh yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely.
Yeah, Akolati in the 82nd minute. But it's a good performance. I mean, once you go down to 10 men, you're up against it. They're always going to be with the quality that they've got on the pitch. I mean, it could easily end up 4 or 5 here.
Yeah.
Because home it doesn't. But we've got to look at the game from when it was 11v11. We competed. We had chances in the first half, and it could have been also different had we taken one of them.
Absolutely.
I said it at the time. You've got to take your chances. I said it.
I mean, the way it is it doesn't matter the score. I mean, we could still lose 9-0 and still. I mean, it's still a defeat. I mean, it doesn't really change anything in the grand scheme of things.
You're out the competition anyway. It's not if goal differences in play. You're out. It's not if there's a second leg either. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm pretty sure if there was like a second leg, we would just have sat behind the ball for the rest of the game and actually still giving a fuck.
Aye. I think. I mean, I would still give a fuck just now, but it's just you can see in the players' body language. It's just kind of like let's not concede anymore.
Yeah.
We're just even we're on the ball just now. We're just trying to slow it down a bit. As I say that, right as I say that, Ricky Lammy's just tried to force one forward and we've lost possession.
Yeah.
And they're coming again. But
well, there's always next year. I mean, I'm just glad I hadn't already booked my ticket to the final.
Oh man. Well, that would have been silly.
See after we beat Coleraine on penalties, I was considering a holiday in Gdansk next year.
Oh man, I've seen some of the photographs online of Stephen Robinson photoshopped holding the European the Europa League trophy. So at least we still have that to cling on to.
Yeah, but, I mean, the fact we got here, I mean, who'd have thought last season we'd have finished third? And then
exactly.
I mean, we've been given these memories. I mean, we're just a wee diddy club on the cusp.
To be honest with you though, you're saying memories. I'm fully expecting Motherwell to get and beat 2 part-time teams.
Yeah, I know, sure.
But had we won tonight, I would agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Then it would have been something to remember. But I think this is what we should have expected to be, given the teams that were played. And we're lucky though, because as you say, Coleraine beat Motherwell, so we could easily have been at.
We'd have been on series if Coleraine didn't beat Maribor.
Aye,
so we could have been out in the second qualifying round.
So yep, take positives from this. And
the thing is, people were like saying to me at the start of the season, like, how far do you think you'll get in Europe? I said every time, I think the furthest we'll get is the third qualifying round, but hopefully we'll be given a few good games to watch, and it'll be a good memory to say, yeah, I would have been there if the current coronavirus wasn't a thing. But I mean, the fact that we've sat here, had a good chat about football while watching our team play, I couldn't ask for more.
No, I'm agreeing. I agree. You just you get to see your team in Europe. I mean, there's not many Hamilton fans out there that can say that, is there?
There's not many Hamilton
fans. But no, I just hope the rest of the Scottish teams, at least if the 2 foreign teams get through, that's
I mean,
that's your bread and butter. That's what you're expecting to get in the group stages.
If anything, I mean, I think outside of Aberdeen, Celtic, and Rangers, I don't think many other teams have got this far in the terms of getting through 2 rounds.
Yeah. I mean, there was that one year that we were close, remember? We played Odense.
Yeah, and we should have beaten them in the second leg.
Jamie Murphy missed a penalty, if I remember right.
Late on, yeah.
To take it extra time?
No, because we were 2-1 down after the trip to Denmark. And then they scored in like the 20th minute from a corner, and that was their only shot target.
Oh, right, and then we missed a penalty.
We missed a penalty at like the 87th minute. Hit the post.
Aye, I remember that was because I remember the second half we absolutely pummeled them.
I know.
And we just couldn't score.
Aye, like John Sutton hit the post as well in the first half at 0-0. Kirsten, with plans for the weekend trips, I do not know what I'm doing Saturday yet. Probably going to be doing a live stream. Hopefully, we'll see what's happening with the league games. But I'm not too fussed about Saturday. I'm more fussed about Sunday because Rangers are playing at Fir Park.
Now you've got Celtic Hibs as well. That's a good game to look forward to.
And then there's the Aberdeen game as well against Ross County, is it?
Aye, yep. Ross County are doing well this season, by the way.
I mean, they started well last season as well.
Doing really well.
But they tailed off. But
no, they did.
the thing is, Sunday we'll probably do a double stream. We'll do the Motherwell Rangers game at 12. We'll have an hour break or a half-hour break, and then we'll be back on for the Celtic against Hibs game. That'll be a good one to watch.
Yep. I need to challenge myself to get up for 12 o'clock on Sunday.
Oh no!
Honestly,
I've been struggling a lot recently because now we're back in basically lockdown. I'm just trying to challenge myself to get a video up for this time, and then realise my Wi-Fi's too shite, so it's going to take another 6 hours to upload, and then I'm still up by those 6 hours after playing Football Manager the whole time, and then next thing I know, it's 5 a.m.
Aye. And then before you know it, your sleeping pattern's away. Aye.
Oh yeah,
I
I had it back together at the end of the previous lockdown, but then shit happens.
I'm trying to figure out a way that I can get this Rangers game, man, because I want to be able to give the people what they need, because I'm not going to be able to.
Absolutely right. Oh, that's a shout, Kirsten, because I know for a fact Ryan will be roped into work or something. We'll get Kirsten on.
Aye, definitely.
For the Celtic game, aye, why not?
Helps the diversity of the channel as well.
Absolutely, I've not actually ever had a lassie on for a stream. It's always been males, so there'd be a bit of difference. It'd be good to see. Bit of diversity.
This game's just boring me now.
Is it still going?
Aye, still going, but nothing's happened. That's the thing, see when you've got a vlog to do and not much happens in the second half, you're like, give me something there.
Oh, yeah,
do you know what I mean?
I did a few nils in my team, and I'm just sitting thinking I would rather we get beat for the case of the vlog, so I've got something to moan about, so I can add another 2 minutes onto it.
Aye.
So I can make the 10-minute target. But that's just being selfish.
I know. But this second half's been a bit of a snowfest, to be honest. But in saying that, I wouldn't be saying that if it was the other way about. Motherwell we're winning 3-0, we'd be loving it. You know what I mean? But
see, if Motherwell were winning 3-0 in Israel, I'd be out that window. I'd be absolutely out my mind.
by the way, Tottenham are struggling. They're drawing 1 each.
They were 1-0 down last week as well. They struggled in Bulgaria. Robbie Thistle says, "Cheers, guys! Thanks for putting up all the Scottish team scores. I mean, I'm doing my best I can. I mean, I'm just some guy that sits in his room and talks football for a hobby. If I can come and promote the clubs that are playing in Scottish competition or playing in European football, I'll do the best I can because I love football. I love watching European football because I think it's a gift, especially when Motherwell are playing in it. There's no better feeling."
No. Oh, we got the ball in the box.
Oh.
Callum Lang. He's had a shot. Oh, it's tipped wide when it was scoped. Oh. See if he scored that, I'd have been changing my tune and been going, this is why it should be 2 legs, UEFA.
I know.
You know what I mean? But no.
Unfortunately,
By
I
the
will
way,
not.
see if we got this mob at Fir Park, I think we'd have beat them.
Oh no, definitely.
I think we'd have beat them. I think we've shown enough away from home that, as you said it at the beginning, the temperature difference. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but we've certainly put up a great showing. 10 men still creating chances against the quality side. That'll do me.
And
I wouldn't know the referee's boys whistle for the free kick again, and that's it, game over. Motherwell are out of the Europa League at the third qualifying round. Losing 3-0 to Hapoel Sheva. Goals from Vitor, Jose, and Akalatsi. Took me a while to read that there, sorry.
I mean,
But
if you'd offered me third qualifying round at the start of the season, I'd have taken that.
absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
mean, given the team,
It's £250,000 a tie, is it not?
yeah.
So there you
I
go,
think
that's $500,000 for the club.
I think we've earned about 850,000 combined, because then you've got the bonus of actually competing in Europe as well, because
Yeah.
you get that on top of everything as for how well you do. So I think we're nearly sitting on $1 million from just
And
3
then-
wins. Or from
And then
3
you take in the tumble money, and you take in the money for keep day, which albeit was quite small, but in comparison to what we probably would have been expecting had Wigan not been in such financial
Yeah.
trouble as what they are, I've probably recouped about £4 million this season.
I
And
know, especially
what-
in these times, we are so far
Yeah.
ahead of other clubs because they've
Yeah.
not had an asset like David Turnbull to sell.
Well, you've got Aberdeen, they've sold Scott McKenna.
Yeah.
Which I think is absolutely they've pinched the pockets of Nottingham Forest for me because he's honestly I think he's a bit suspect. I'm sitting here. Is it reportedly 5 million rising to 8 million? Am I right?
What?
Is that?
No,
I'm
surely
sure.
not. No,
I'm sure
you're
I heard on another podcast that I was
right.
watching that after
And
add-ons
surely
it was
they're not.
rising to about 8 million quid for Scott McKenna. So I'm sitting here going, if that's the kind of money that Aberdeen are getting for Scott McKenna, what can we ask for Declan Gallagher? Albeit Declan Gallagher is a bit older, so maybe there's the argument that there's not much room for improvement there with
Then
Decky.
you've got the argument of how much Alan Campbell should go for, but we'll get onto that in a later stage.
Aye.
But we'll go through some more comments. Oliver Whiting again, thanks for coming on, mate. I think it's the first time I've seen you come on. Pint in the Club 100 next week and see how other games go in the league. I will not be through because I live in Fife, so I'm trying to limit my travel at the moment.
It's 1-0 to Rangers.
Excellent news, fantastic.
Seen that in the comments there. That's good news.
That is really
guess what? Rangers have got another penalty. Did you get a penalty, Gogs? It's not like them, is it?
I know. So
Tavernier, penalty kick. Aye, penalty kick. Tavernier 1-0.
I did take Rangers both teams to score.
I think that's a good shout. But listen, Willem 2, they beat Hedenveen, I'm sure, at the weekend, 4-0. So that's not, it's not an easy place to go, and they've got the league. So here's hoping that they can hold out, because we need those coefficient points. It's good. I mean, it was an absolute nightmare, wasn't it? Like when the football was off.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's just 2-1 to Tottenham. Their sons just scored. Just for that, when the football was off, but it's good to have it back. And the good thing about the break was there's so many fixtures in such a short period of time. I mean, I don't think that the players will be thankful for that, but
I know, but
it's good.
At the same time, they're professional footballers. They're doing their job. They're doing something they love. I wouldn't be complaining at all. I'm
just going to correct myself on that Scott McKenna there. It's 3 million rising to 5. After add-ons, I think. So, but still, it's good money for Aberdeen there.
Yeah. Right, I'll try and find a stream for one of the Scottish club games.
Apparently, the Rangers penalty was a Stonewaller. So.
Well.
According to Colin Ritchie there.
There we go, and forget putting the scorers in because just it's too much effort.
That's the Copperberg speaking.
Yeah. It makes me out to be such a lightweight though, which I love, because if you're a lightweight, you don't actually spend that much when you're drinking.
Yeah, that's true.
I like to take my time over my drink.
You'll not see me drinking on the stream. Don't want to see the states I get in it.
But thing is, looking back on a 3-0 defeat to a good side in Israel.
2-0 Rangers, Ryan Kent.
excellent.
So you were saying there about a 3-0 defeat to a good side in Israel.
I think, looking back on it, I don't think 3-0 what was the right outcome. I think 3-0 flattered them because you could see flaws in their performance. I mean, they weren't any great shakes. They weren't a 3-0 winning side. But at the same time, when you've got the two-man advantage, the one-man advantage, and then on top of that, we've basically deflated.
Aye. And we've had to, because they did have a lot of possession, so we have had to do quite a bit of running tonight.
Yeah.
And then you go 2-0 down, you take the temperature into the account. The minute we get a guy sent off, it was game over, mate. The minute we get somebody sent off, that was that game done. But it's good to see Rangers doing well.
Yeah.
Ryan Kent, do you think he'll stay? Because there's rumours that Bielsa's going to come back in for them.
I don't know, mate. But if I was Rangers right now, like they spent $7 million on him last season, and he's only a year into his contract, and he's got what, another 2 years left.
Yep. I'm just going to open. Somebody says the Rangers game's on YouTube. Sorry, so I'm just going to open that now. On you go.
And then, so you've got 2 years left in the contract, and they got offered $10 million for him. I would at least see, without sounding completely outrageous, I would be asking, right, I want at least double what I paid for him, because there's also the fact that I think there's a sell-on fee for Liverpool as well.
Yeah.
So Rangers would only probably be recouping about 2 or 3 million from Ryan Kent as profit, and you want to be making profit on these type of players. Like you don't want to just make a one-off sell and then that's it, and it's basically cancelled out how much you paid for it, because you want to make profit, because football's a business.
Yeah, well, that's why, as I was saying earlier, that's why clubs look to sign players who are young with potential. I mean, even Celtic and Rangers are selling clubs now.
Exactly.
Albeit for higher elite clubs in England, but there's a food chain in Europe. In football, there's a food chain, and we would sell on to the likes of Celtic and Rangers, and then they'll sell on to England. That's just how you step up the footballing ladder. But every club nowadays tries to buy young players and sell them. There's no value unless you need experience for your squad for older players these days.
I think football's a lot more ruthless now in terms of business.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you see the rate that the prices have flew up. You see some of the figures getting thrown about for players are absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
And that's why it annoys me when fans say clubs like Motherwell and even Aberdeen should be competing in Europe. Like they should be doing better.
We've got no right to be competing, in my opinion.
We don't. We are lucky to get a good tie and a couple of wins.
A good tie, a couple of wins, and perhaps a money spinner against a bigger club, such as, see if we'd got Victoria Pilsen in the next round, we'd have got beat 5-0. But still, that is a massive.
More than likely, we didn't beat 5-0, but you never know with football.
I mean, they played Sundarysk, who finished 11th in their league last season because they won the cup. That's how they got in. And I mean, if you're looking on the scale of like the Danish Premier League to our Premier League, it's probably about the same.
Yeah, that's probably a level.
Yeah,
Denmark, Norway, kind of a region.
Yeah. But yeah, hold on a sec. I'm going to the toilet and then I'll be back, and I'll change the thumbnail of the stream and say, look, we're not talking about Motherwell anymore. We got me.
I'm talking about Rangers because I've got the game here, so
I
can play it again. Anyway, guys, let me know, just to get a wee bit of involvement in the chat. Let me know, regardless of what team you're supporting, what is your favourite performance in Europe of your team? I mean, I know Motherwell were expected to win, but mine was the one where we beat Flamitari 8-1 at Airdrie Stadium. Sorry for swearing there, by the way, mentioning Airdrie, but that was my favourite. Motherwell game. So let us know in the chat, and we'll try and get some of the comments read out. What was your favourite away performance, or European performance of your club? Yeah, Adam agrees with me there. He says has to be beaten. Flamitari 8-1. That was when the Hornley winger, Paul Slane, looked very impressive. And Andrew Fraser, Don's 2, Aberdeen 2. I actually remember watching that game. That was when Aberdeen had Hammett Alton top. I've just asked in the chat there, Gorgie, for people's favourite away performance. So I keep saying away, favourite European performance from the team. So that's what the comments are flying in.
I really enjoyed watching Aberdeen play in Europe.
What when they got Bayern Munich and stuff?
Yeah, and they beat Copenhagen 4-0 in that.
Yep. A good shout there for Adam. We mentioned the game against Flamitari, where we won 8-1. Jamie Murphy hat-trick, who just loved a goal in Europe. And Joseph Coyle, he said Celtic fan, Celtic 2, Barcelona 1.
Of course.
We've got the Tony Watt game,
Yeah.
Lyle King, I guess he's a Rangers fan. He said beating Braga 3-2 after losing 2-0. That was last season. That was last season, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Aye.
That was right before lockdown.
Aye.
No, the Leverkusen game was right before lockdown.
Was the Braga game the game that Ryan Kent actually showed what he was worth? I remember him going away there and having a good performance. I mean, and you need to say he's come on leaps and bounds this season.
Definitely, he's been outstanding. Are you getting the Dawn game? Yeah, I'm trying to, but my provider is not working. So, I mean, Wi-Fi for me is absolutely awful. As you may have seen if you did watch my Instagram story last night, I'd been doing so much promotion for my preview for the Hapoel Sheva game, and then it was just taking forever. And then the internet went down, and I ended up uploading it at like 8 in the morning this morning, which is a shame because I think if I'd uploaded it yesterday, it would be at least twice the amount of views as we are now. But that's life.
I've got a wee bit of breaking news here. I was mentioning about Ryan Kent going to Leeds. Apparently, the Leeds owner is in the ground at Willem tonight watching Ryan Kent, and they're going to strike out a deal for Kent to go to Leeds. I don't think that Rangers can afford to lose Ryan Kent. I'm sorry. I actually think I would go on to say that they could afford to lose Morelos more than they could Ryan Kent.
Yeah, I would agree with that because look what they've got in terms of attacking options anyway. Apart from Ryan Kent, if you take Morelos at that, you've still got that Cedric Itten, you've still got Kemar Roof, but I still don't think these sort of players are title-winning players.
I think Roof could come to fruition for Rangers. I'm not. For me, the jury's still out on Itten. He's not played much though, has he?
Right.
Do you know what I mean? For me to sit here and judge him. But if I was Steven Gerrard, I would find a way of getting Roof in behind Morelos because he used to play that deeper role for Leeds.
He did.
So why not fit the two of them into the squad? Rangers fans, let us know what you would do. Would you like to see Kent and Morelos in the same squad?
That'd be an interesting thing. I did expect Rangers to be a couple goals ahead of Willem anyway, because I think, I mean, if you've seen the way that Rangers have played against bigger teams in Europe the last couple of seasons, like Braga, then you've got Porto, the likes of that, and they've beaten them comfortably.
Apologies to Jamie Somerville. I must have missed his comment. He said that he told me about Ryan Kent, the Leeds owner, being in the stadium before I read it. So, sorry, Jamie. But no, thanks for letting us know. And I think, as Adam said, if they're asking for 15 to 20 million for Morelos, then they should definitely be asking for more for Ryan Kent, I think. I honestly think he's that good.
You're right. I mean, if you look at, I mean, Leeds have just been promoted, a Premier League team. I mean, how much money do you think they've got? And
I know. Sorry,
I mean,
about this boat, Willie.
flashed out 30 odd million on Rodrigo.
Aye, well, they can afford to spend, can't they?
Yeah,
I mean,
so
I was surprised that they never fought the money out for Ben White at Brighton. I thought he was tremendous for them last season. But definitely, I think they will dig deep to get Kent. And I think Ryan Kent, he was born in England, didn't he? So he grew up playing for Liverpool. I think he'll have ambitions to go and play in the Premier League because
yeah,
he's had a taste of European football now.
Mhm.
So I think he will want to make that next step. And Rangers fans might disagree with me, but I'm sorry. The current climate in football, that is the next step in Ryan Kent's career is to go and play in the Premier League.
Yeah, but that is the food chain, unfortunately.
It's not taken away from Rangers. It's still a massive club, but that's the next step. And I think he'll do well down there. How do you think he'll do if he goes?
I'm afraid that will always be in the next step, though, won't it?
Yeah, well, unless Scottish football, I think the only hope for Scottish football is that some tycoon buys one of the old Fulham sides, and then other tycoons see the money in Scottish football, and hopefully other clubs start to get money. That could be the only way that Scottish football could ever make that progression is through Celtic and Rangers. But until that happens, we've got no chance of competing. I'm sorry. We just need to admit where we are.
Yeah.
What we can do though is get our youth set up right.
Yeah, spot on. I mean, if we take a leaf out of the Iceland book, for example, and make football more affordable to play as well.
Yep, that's a big thing for me, and it's going to be even more prevalent, Gogsy, with the current financial climate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That we're going to need to, if we want to get these things happening, we're going to need to make it affordable for people, because money's tight just now everywhere.
You're spot on, mate. Right, I'm gonna change the thumbnail because I forgot.
Tottenham nearly scored the fourth, and McGregor's he put off a good save earlier for Rangers. What do you think of that argument, McGregor and McLaughlin? You can't really drop McLaughlin, can you?
I dropped
For the
McLaughlin,
way
conceded.
you don't like conceded 2 goals.
Sunday.
Aye, you can't drop a goalkeeper. There's no conceding. But Alan McGregor's a no bad backup there, isn't he?
Ah, you're right.
There's Luke Carroll asking who's bigger, Gers or Leeds. I think Rangers are a bigger club, but in terms of a better platform for players just now, the biggest platform in football is the Premier League.
Mm-hmm.
And Adam said, I would rather see young players get a chance than splashing out on players who may flop anyway. Aye, well, I can see what you mean there, Adam. And it is exciting, isn't it, when you see a young player getting his debut? Like, you look at like David Turnbull when he broke through, it was just that completely transformed their season that year.
Yeah, that's
Hasty and Turnbull coming in. And it just added a freshness, because remember before that we just used to play long ball, and it was dreadful to watch. It was absolutely dreadful. Well, I think it was dreadful anyway. You might disagree with me there.
I don't know what to think, man. I sort of switched off for a second because I'm thinking of a title.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine. Scottish clubs in Europe. We'll just call it that. And then we've got Sporting Lisbon, Aberdeen, and Willem.
There's a Hapoel fan saying Yalla Hapoel.
Well done, mate.
Congratulations on your victory, and good luck for the next round.
Yeah, I don't see them getting any further though. I think Victoria Pilsen are too strong a side.
I think that'll be a tight game.
Well, to be fair, it is in Israel, so they may have a chance.
Aye, the temperature as well. We've spoken about that earlier. I mean,
Yeah.
Czech Republic, so it can be freezing or hot out there. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. Pilsen. You said Pilsen won quite comfortably tonight, didn't you?
Yeah,
They
3-0.
were 3-0 winners. So
As
there
I
you go.
expect.
Both sides won 3-0. I think that'll be a tight one. If you're putting a coupon on next week, I would not be touching that game.
No, I wouldn't. No, in fact, I would probably take Pilsen. Both teams to
Would you?
score.
I might go the other way, and I might go Hapoel, both teams to score, mate. That's what we should do. We should do a wee, well, no,
Do
because nobody will be tuning in to watch, so there's no going to be any, unless there's Celtic and Rangers will be playing, I suppose, but there's no point in us trying to predict the score between Hapoel and Pilsen, is there?
No, not really.
No,
There's not really much.
unless the Israelis that are watching want to tune in these next week. Aye. Adam's made a good point. He says Pilsen have Champions League group experience to be backing them. Grant McRoberts has said McGregor all day over McLaughlin. McGregor would have saved those two Hibs goals at the weekend. I mean, strikers are always taught, Grant, at a young level, a young age group, to aim for the goalkeeper's legs. See, when you aim, like I'm thinking about the first goal, when you aim it at the goalkeeper's legs, it's very, very difficult for the goalkeeper to adjust his feet in time, and particularly with the way that the ball was struck by Ed Wright, it was difficult for McLaughlin to adjust in time, I think. And then the second one, I don't know if you even can look at the goalkeeper for that, mate. I'm sorry, you need to look at Connor Goldson giving the ball away needlessly. And I know it was slightly offside, but your defence still has to play the whistle, mate. You got to play the whistle.
Yeah, you've definitely got to look at the defence for giving the ball away there.
I echo what Joseph Coyle's saying. Come on, Aberdeen, do it for the coefficient.
Yeah.
It's still 1-0, so they're still in the game. Pretty similar situation to us, actually, that we found ourselves in. And the other score lines are Arata 1-1 now against Celje. Coops are beaten.
That was like a 3 o'clock kickoff.
Sorry, these are full times. I'm thinking that I'm reading it as the yellows are like the yellows are full time. Sorry, Besiktas are in extra time against Rio Ave, and Tottenham are still 3-1 up against Nedja. Sorry, my pronunciation of that is horrible. See if there's any other games. There's 34 Europa League scores at the minute. I'll just try and run through as many of them as I can. Copenhagen are 2-0 up against PS Gliwice, and it's Hapoel Nicosia 2, Zrinjski Mostar 2, so they look like they're going into extra time. Sarajevo are 2-1 up against Budućnost Podgorica.
What are that type of Celtic?
Oh, so it looks like that's right. Sarajevo against Celtic by the looks of it, but it's tight and there's still 5 minutes to go. And Rangers look like they're going to be facing Galatasaray. They're 1-0 up with 5 to go against Hajduk Split.
Yeah.
And there's also leading are Granada, Klaksvik, Dundalk drawn against Sheriff Tbilisi, by the way. Tiraspol. Sorry. Aye, Tiraspol, they're drawn 1 each for them. And Standard Liège have been here. You know Galatasaray now? God, well then that's him definitely playing Rangers.
Yeah, that is a big that'll be big. We'll cover that next week.
Yep. Aye. Galatasaray v Rangers, and I think even the Celtic game, because they didn't put in the most glamorous of European performances tonight, so we'll have an eye on that as well. But I expect Celtic and Rangers. I honestly think Rangers can give Galatasaray a game, Gogs. I don't know about you.
I reckon Rangers have they have the potential to beat Galatasaray. especially when it's at Ibrox.
Somebody's still asking, is it still 2? Yep, it is still 2-0 in Holland. With Rangers and Willem. Aye, as you're saying, I think they do. They've shown it that they can do it against sides like Porto, sides like Braga. They can definitely go against the big guns in Europe and put on performances. Oh, the only thing that I will question though is with no crowd. I know it's at Ibrox, but with no crowd, are they still going to get that push from the 12th man? Do you know what I mean? It's still going to be able to find that adrenaline to carry them through.
You're right.
All right, how's it going, man?
Not too bad actually.
Not as bad as expected.
No, obviously 1-0 down, but we've been the better team, and it sounds weird to say that. You know, up until the last maybe 5 minutes of the first half, you know, we were completely in control. The goal was probably a defensive error. You know, we were too far forward, and we just Considine let his man run in behind, and you know he finished it nicely. But apart from that, we've had a few good chances. Apart from you know, we've had a few set pieces. And Ash Taylor's been getting a bit rowdy in the box, and just giving away needless fouls. And it's just something he would do. It's just what Ash Taylor does. I mean, big donkey pushing everyone about. But you know, we've been quite good. They had a few corners near the end, but apart from that, you know, we've been the better team. Touch wood, like. What was your score?
Finished 3-0. 3-0.
Aye, but we were down to 10 men.
Yeah.
So we were.
Who got sent off?
Gallagher got sent off.
Jesus, the goalkeeper curse.
I know. I cursed him because he was part of my preview.
No, Jesus.
But the thing is, when you're down to 10 men, the second yellow card for conceding the penalty, and then they scored the penalty, game's over.
Yeah, I agree.
And the thing is, the heat it's still 25 degrees in Israel. It's going to affect on the players. We bring off a couple of our better players so we can rest for Sunday, and then we get the third. I mean, what can you do?
Yeah, I think they look really good through the middle. Sporting Lisbon, you know, like they look quick. They've got young players. Obviously, want to prove a chance. It was like an 18-year-old that scored, so obviously wanting to prove a point and get through. But you know, we had a really good chance. It was Marlon Watkins of all people, the Marlon himself. Like, he literally just put it. It was like they just switched off, and he like put a drilled low pass right through, split their whole defense right through to Hedges, but it was just a bit in front of him and he never got onto it. So, you know, we've had good chances. Like, I'm trying to think. Johnny Hayes had a good chance in the first 10 minutes. He just never cut it back in time or enough. So it's not like we've been bad. I mean, they've got a few bookings, and could have been a red card, maybe not, but McCrory was through. Like, he was going a bit out wide because he hit it. Like, I think he knows he's got most of the defence for pace, so he just hit it into the corner and ran onto it. And then I think it was Sebastian Coates just came and wiped him out completely from behind. He got just down Achilles, and it was a yellow card. So, you know, we've been all right. I don't want to say we're going through yet, or we might get back in the game, but it's definitely not out of reach yet. I mean, you know, we've definitely had good chances. Anyway, he's watching the game.
I mean, I've tried, but my feed is not working. Like, nothing's working on my laptop.
I've got a stream for the Rangers game on YouTube.
Yeah, if one of these were wanting the Aberdeen game, it's on Red TV.
Aye.
I'm not in any mood to pay another $12.99 for the game or what. It was good enough paying $12.99 for the Motherwell game on Sunday. Aye, that's fine. But I'm starting to work at a loss at the moment. So I had enough with a loss in Israel right now. So,
so you know,
I'm just
trying to compile some notes together for this Motherwell game.
I'm trying to think. There's just that one chance, and that's all it takes. That's the difference. We've got to be clinical with this little chances we get. I mean, it only took them. It was their first attack and their only really shot. I think it was their only shot on target really of the game. You know, they've had some wild attempts from 30, 40 yards out, but That was only really well worked one. It ended up in the back of the net. So, Joe Lewis has been quite good. He made a good save. I say they're only shot on target. They had a good chance in the first half on the from the corner, but it landed to Vieto, I think his name was. Used to play for him. Yeah, Vieto. Landed right to his feet, and Joe Lewis just made himself big, and he was like 6 yards out. He just hit it, and Joe Lewis was so quick to get to it, and he done really well. And so we've had our spills, and it's just about minimising the amount of times we let them move behind, because we get away with it when we're playing Killie and all that, but it's Sporting Lisbon at the end of the day. The commentary is a bit dire from what's his face, Paul Hartley. He's Cove Rangers gaffer. I don't know why he's on Red TV in Portugal, but we move. I'm trying to think. Well, I got a little offer actually. You know how I got the old trophy from my team?
All right.
They know I'm trying to get when I'm older and when I go into sports media, so they've allowed me to go down on their games and take notes and all that for the club website and all that.
Oh, excellent! That's a good one.
That's fine.
I would also like to take this moment in time to give a wee announcement that I'm going to be doing some media stuff for Tayport team in Fife.
That's class.
Yeah, part of a media team. Going to have a meeting with them on Wednesday.
Oh, how much?
Yeah.
Did the viewers spike up again when they scored the third?
No, but for a millisecond we were at 600 odd viewers.
Oh,
just a millisecond though, and then they see my coupon.
See if I come back on at full. See if I come on at full time. The tally is 1-1 or something like that. Oh my god! It's not our reach. That's the thing. We've not been out of the game. We've had a good shape, and we're in the game. We've kind of settled in very nicely. They started coming into it more, but I think as the game goes on, they've not had as much game time, and they're not as much up. So
you would have took this before the game if somebody offered you to still be in this position at half time.
100%.
And particularly as you said you'd have been the better team. I don't know, I've not seen it myself, but going on what you're saying, it sounds pretty positive.
It is. I mean, we've not really. I said we're the better team, but we've not really had as much. We've not really had a clear-cut chance. I mean, we've had a few.
Come on.
We've had a few good half chances, as I said, the Hedges one, which is carving out of a good chance if we just work it better. But I don't know if you've got the stats there, but I don't know if we're dominating possession or that. But I think we've definitely.
I can get the stats for you just now.
It's in the final thirds and all that. They've probably had more shots because they've just been shooting from everywhere. But I'd say definitely we're in the game. I mean, stats are for mugs.
Speaking of things that are out of reach, I thought Copperberg isn't.
No whiskey tonight.
Well,
are
you trying to tell me that Aberdeen have had more possession?
Not really, because I think we've just been...
Okay, right, because basically, sorry, I thought that's what you said there. The Sporting have had 75% of the ball.
We've been rumbled there.
Stats are for mugs, but...
Hi, the stats are lying.
They are. Final third, we've definitely been better, I think.
Shots, Sporting are up 5-1. Shots on target, Sporting are up 2-1. And 4 corners to 2. With Aberdeen committing 15 fouls to Sporting's 8.
15? Yeah, that's just Ash failure here. Here. About 30 of those are from Big Ash. Oh my, yeah. Well,
Adam Oliver says folk are having a go at Declan Gallagher on Facebook. Just leave it out, man. I mean, I
don't get that, but supporters, I don't like it. I don't like it because it's a Scottish internationalist. Okay, he's given away a penalty. He's got himself sent off. But can we honestly sit here and say that we've never made a mistake in our lives?
I mean, at least he's in the position to make that mistake.
He was one of our best players last season. You don't become a bad player overnight. It doesn't happen. Alright, he's not had the best of games tonight. He got done on the wing. But
yeah, he made a few, but I mean, that happens.
And then he gave away the penalty. If they're trying to blame him for the first goal, now I know I said that the striker Sorry, it was their defender, but the attacker for Sheva, the centre back, managed to get in between our two centre halves, but it's Stephen O'Donnell's fault because Stephen O'Donnell is meant to be marking the centre back, and he just lets him run away from him. He's got to follow his man. So I think it's really harsh on Dick. Really, really harsh.
Aye. Yeah. I mean, it's a team game after all.
Hopefully, Connor can pick up the pieces in the future. But we're still. I think it looks like, as it stands, how Jamie or Selleck, by the way.
I wouldn't go as far to say that they need bans for saying that. I mean, people are entitled to their own.
No,
opinion.
they pay their money. They pay
Pay
their money.
the money to go see the team. I mean, without the fans, what is football? It's a shit. It wouldn't be.
I mean, if fans could still, if best case scenario right now, I would be sitting in my room. I'd be in Lisbon, We'd
be in Israel, Stevie.
I know we would be.
You'd be in the streets of Israel right
But
now.
I'll tell you one thing: there's no way I'm missing out on a trip like that.
No, I was going to say, could you imagine we get a Tottenham or an AC Milan, and they turned around and told us that we couldn't go?
Well, imagine you get Sport in Lisbon and they turn around and say you can't go.
There's a prime example. How many Aberdeen fans would love to be in Sport?
I'd love to go to this one. I mean, I literally saved up money for another European trip after the Burnley one because it was so good. I mean, all my dad's friends saying they wanted to go. My dad would have went. He's saying, there's so much fans that would have loved to go to this. Lisbon as well.
I mean, can you imagine the vlogs, the whole shebang in Israel? I mean, I would even probably make a stop off in the Gaza Strip for a laugh.
I wouldn't be going there, mate.
Why not?
Then
I'll realise it's not like the strip in Sunny Beach.
I don't know when the second half's kicking off soon. I'm going to have to shoot off though.
Good luck for the second half.
Good luck second half, Coby.
Just hope you do it.
Yeah.
Aye.
Hopefully.
We need you still in the
yeah.
By the way, LASK Linz were 3-0 up last I checked.
Yeah.
So it's probably them if you go through.
Exactly. Come on, Dons! Come on! Actually, you know what? Just...
and he's dropped his phone again.
It's coming. Right.
Oh wait, it's 6-0 to Linz. It would definitely be them if you go through.
Boys, just for the culture. Come on, Money Dons. Just for the culture, Monostream, Money Dons.
Monostream, Money Dons. Love it.
The bucket hat is out, ladies and gentlemen. We're going through. Right. I'll see you
just
later.
Hoping they're on fire.
I'll see you after the win.
Yeah.
Right.
Money
Dons.
See, the thing is, Joseph Coyle, I know you're a Celtic fan, so I know you probably wouldn't go to Israel anyway. But, I mean, the way I see it is, whenever Motherwell play, I'd just try to go to as many games as possible.
Yeah. Yep.
Because you never know, you might miss something.
This has been a bit of a wake-up call, isn't it? No matter how hard your team's playing or how bad your team's playing, I'm always going to go now.
Yeah.
I'm never going to complain about having to get up and go to Dingwall, or do you know what I mean? Just do it, man.
I never complained in the first place. I was always...
No, I know, you always love it. You're a bit mental.
I know, I'm totally mental. 7 o'clock shades.
You like getting up at after o'clock, but no, it's just... no, it's just I'm missing it so much, man. Being able to go to the games.
See on Sunday with the 12 o'clock kickoff against Rangers, I'd be setting my alarm for about 6:30.
That's the thing. I'm quite fortunate because I'm quite close to Motherwell. I'm only a 15-minute max drive to Fir Park, so it's right near enough right to my back door. Can't imagine what you need to go through, man. Then you need to get back home and edit and stuff. It must be.
I know.
It must be so taxing. But
it's
worth it when you see the comments in it coming in, people getting involved. That's exactly what you want. Do you know what I mean?
That's it, man. Like I can sit. Well, I now have a proper laptop that I can actually sit and edit on the train on the way home, but I've not been to a game since.
No.
Hearts away was the last game.
I know, it was good though, wasn't it?
It was a good day out, aye.
It was a game we should have won as well, but anyway, we'll leave that one there. Sorry, I'm just taking some notes for this. My wee vlog that I'm going to do for the game later on, which hopefully, I'm hoping to get it up tomorrow, but the latest it will be up on Saturday at the latest. I'm still getting to grips with editing and stuff, so
Well,
so
if you
please
need it, man, I'm always.
Aye, no, cheers, mate. I don't mean it in any disrespectful way, but I'm trying to do it myself. Do you know what I mean? And
Oh, yeah,
with
yeah.
help someone, do you know what I mean? Just
That's
so
what
that
I'm
I can,
like.
just so that I can learn.
Whenever people offer any help to me, I'm like, well, let me try do this first on my own. See how I do.
And then if we can get it sorted, I'll definitely give you a shout, man. But thanks very much for the offer.
No problem. Offer is always there. Right. Any other questions in the chat?
Rangers fans, what he's expecting second half? He's going to run away with it? Is it going to be tight? Are they going to come at you?
This cold is killing me.
At least it's just a cold, but
yeah, that's the thing.
Second half just kicked off in Lisbon. Cheers, Joseph.
I did have some of the regular symptoms of that said virus back in like April because I was travelling so much. But
yeah, Rangers are just about to. William's just about to kick off. But I know quite a few people that thought they had said virus at Christmas time, but obviously the timeline doesn't fit. But there was so many people taking Noel at the winter last year.
Aye.
It's just let's hope that it'll be over soon, and we'll be back to games as quickly as possible. But in the meantime, you've got us two to bring you this. So what more can you ask for?
In the meantime, we've got all of these streams to be making views.
Oh man, I'm just praying that Rangers manage to see this out.
Yeah. Gogsy, best moment outside of Motherwell as in football memory? I think for me, staying up late to watch James McFadden score that winning goal in Paris.
God, man, I've got a story about that, right?
Oh,
well, one.
Faddy, aren't you?
I knew Faddy. I've known Faddy since I was really young. And I've been to his house and stuff. Aye, so I've been quite fortunate to get to know James. But so he scored the goal, and I'm in bits, man. I get quite emotional with the football. I was in tears when he scored the goal, right? And we're sitting back, fans are peppering us, and my dad turns the TV off with 2 minutes to go, and tries to kid on to me that that France have scored, and I nearly went through him. No, he did. And speaking of teams that have scored, Coby won't be too happy because it's now Sporting Lisbon 2, Aberdeen 0. Thanks to the guys in the comments for that.
No. It still says the flash score. It's 1-0.
According to the chat, it's 2-0. Are they trolling us here?
I wouldn't believe half the chat half the time.
Right.
Because people are fake alerts.
Time will tell.
I've got notifications on, and I've not had a notification yet. So because I cannot watch the game.
Okay, so I'll just refresh BBC. It still stays 1-0 on BBC, so apologies to any Aberdeen fans there.
You can. The VAR says no.
The VAR says no. Is that the new term for computer says no? Is it now VAR says no?
I think so. McGregor just made the type of save that a guy that Shaq's 10 bars a night would make. What, with his cock?
I mean, I know I've made a few good saves in my time, but come on. I'm joking.
Oh no, we know you do, man.
To any females watching, I apologise. That's not the kind of guy I am at all.
That's fair enough.
Now Willem are just enjoying a good bit of possession, but they're not really doing anything with it. It's all very passive at the minute. So Rangers look as if they're pretty comfortable.
I actually
say
expect that. Like a lot of people were saying, "Oh well, you can't really expect Rangers to do well in Holland against Willem," but I actually expected them to win comfortably.
I think they're taking the country that they're playing in and how good Dutch football is into consideration rather than the team that they're actually playing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I expected Rangers to win, but I did expect it to be tighter than what it has been. I'm just seeing this McGregor save just now. I said to somebody in the comments that McGregor would have struggled with the McLaughlin, the one that McLaughlin let in against Hibs for the first goal, and he's just pulled off an absolute belter with a save with his legs. That was just the replay there, so maybe they had a point. Sorry, I'm just realising you can't see me here. Not that you'd want to see me anyway. You know what I mean? There we go. Just to tap in my forehead, you can see that.
Lee Barrett says you're a brilliant lad, Stevie. Good commentary earlier.
Thanks. I tried my best. I don't think Jock Brown will be quaking his boots for the Motherwell TV slot. So no.
Yeah, they did finish 5th in the Eredivisie, but I mean 5th. I mean it's not really much to crow about. Well,
I definitely think that the top half of the Eredivisie, your Ajaxes, your PSVs, and your Feyenoords, they're quality. But Rangers went to Feyenoord and they won, didn't they? Was it a draw? Did they win? So they won, didn't they?
They definitely beat Feyenoord, I think.
Aye, so there you go. There you go. I'm sorry I've not quite done my research there, but aye. So the Rangers have proven that they can go to Holland play better opposition and get results. Remember, there's not a crowd there as well, so that being away from home, that really plays into Rangers' hands.
Mm-hmm. But at the same time, in my opinion, I wouldn't say we're on par with Willem, but I would say in terms of structure, I reckon Willem 2 are probably the equivalent to what Motherwell are in Scotland.
Yeah.
Am I right in saying?
A decent side, but an inconsistent one.
Yeah, because they're not always in Europe. I mean, you've got like in every sort of bigger country in Scotland, you've got you always have like the usual suspects in every country, and then you've got the one sort of oddball team that doesn't often qualify for Europe, but they get like maybe once every 10 or 12 years that they actually do qualify for Europe.
Yeah. Aye, so but I think Willem would have been looking at Rangers as a fixture that they could have certainly won. But in the same sentence, I think they would have respected Rangers as opposition because they've seen what Rangers have done. Rangers have shown that they're no mugs. I mean, they played by a Leverkusen, albeit last month, but it was still in like last year's competition. And I don't even think that they disgraced themselves against that level of opposition. So I didn't really understand the people doubting Rangers this evening. I was going to take them, as I say, in extra time, but they're pretty comfortable.
I genuinely believe they'll beat Galatasaray.
I saw that at home. I fancy them, and I'm sure that will be proven right. Particularly if they've got everybody fit. I mean, I don't know about it. I've not seen the Rangers lineup. I'm just going to check it. Is Ryan Jack back fit or is he still injured? Do you know?
No idea.
No idea. I'm just checking the lineup just now. See if he's actually. Sorry to the Rangers fans, by the way. I should have looked up the lineup earlier. It's actually not available. There it is. Ryan Jack's not playing, so we've still got him to come back into the team. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whenever it is, he's fit. But the way it's looking just now, another clean sheet for the defence. It'll be interesting to see if they start with McGregor in goal on Sunday, because he's pulled off a few good saves tonight. I still think it would be harsh on McLaughlin to be dropped after
That's
conceding
3-0
2
to
goals.
Rangers.
3-0.
Yeah.
It's not come up on my stream yet, sorry guys.
Sorry, I got a flash score on that.
Few yous might be ahead of me, so I'll just tell you how the goal is materialised just now.
I believe it may have been from a set piece because it was Helander that scored.
Yep, they've got a free kick just on my screen right now, so it looks as if Tavernier's going to whip it in and it's just going to be a header into the net by Helander. If that's any different, I'll let you know. But there you go, 3-0 up and cruising. 3-0 up and absolutely cruising. And Aberdeen still sitting pretty at 1-0. So I say sitting pretty, sitting in the game is what I mean to say.
Yeah.
So.
But then again, it took till Hapoel Sheva
until the last 15 minutes, 70 odd minutes to score. Aye. It's actually come back out for the free kick. It's come back out to that man again, Ryan Kent, and he's just whipped a great ball in. And I think the Leeds owner will be dipping into his pockets right now as we speak.
Yeah, get that checked.
Get that contract written up because he's done the business again. And it's a great header for Helander. He just rises above everyone and just powers it into the net.
It's 7-0 to LASK Linz.
Right, so Aberdeen might be hoping that they actually just. I'm kidding on. I was going to say we'll actually just go tonight because you don't fancy our chances against Linz, kind of. But no, they'll be wanting the money. Let's not be daft.
In the second half, Linz have scored in the 47th, 51st, 53rd, 55th minutes.
So it was a bit of a capitulation.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Denaiska Strada got a man sent off after conceding the third.
Just shows you again, doesn't it? Man sent off, but I think they were probably.
I think they were.
By now anyway. Oh man.
Just then it shows the gulf in class, doesn't it?
So you're going to be live streaming for the Motherwell game?
I will be. So
Sunday.
Come on.
I feel free to come on.
Yeah.
Since we're playing Rangers, I think my language might be a bit more colourful. But no, I'm kidding on. I just get
so dark that we get cancelled. I think that's all right.
No, I've never been like that.
Restrict any potential like offensive language because we may swear a wee bit, but it's not completely over the top.
Aye. It's more of a frustration thing.
Yeah.
It's never really towards anybody.
Yeah. I mean, I've had videos in the past where people have told me, "Oh, by the way, there was far too much swearing." I'm like, I'm watching the football. What do you want me to say?
you can't, and I'm sure it's no. It's just a way of venting, and if it's other people that are swearing, how are you meant to control that?
In my opinion, without swearing, there is no colour in life.
Billy Connolly said it himself, didn't he?
Yeah.
The most articulate people and the smartest people in life are the ones that
swear a
lot. But no. I just think when you're at the game, I mean, I get it if you're in the family section, like the David Cooper stand, for example, and they ask that's fair enough because the kids are about. But see if you're in the East stand with the hardcore are, and you're sorry, I should say the John Hunter stand to get it right. I've called it the East stand because that's what it was for since I was a boy.
It will always be East stand to me.
Aye, it's always East stand to us, but no, and that's not taking anything away from John Hunter, by the way. That's just how we've been brought up. But no, if you're sitting in there and you complain about swearing, I think you can expect to hear that in there. Because over at the disabled section, and this is just a wee joke, by the way. I don't mean this. We call them the East Stand moaners. That's what they get called. Because you always, even sitting over at the set,
sit in the middle.
Aye, you're just sitting over at the section. You always just hear we could be 2-3-0 up, and you still hear somebody going mental. People are never happy. I think they think they're paying in to watch Barcelona sometimes.
Joseph Coyle agrees. Adam Oliver says football's an emotional game. If you can't swear, you're not engaged in the game. Ooh, that's an interesting opinion. Ian McDade says Rangers v Galatasaray in the next round of the Europa League. Also, it's going to be a hard game. Yeah, we know it's going to be a hard game. It's Galatasaray. But then again, a couple of years ago, I watched Galatasaray play against Östersunds of Sweden in that season that Östersunds got past the group stage of the Europa League.
Aye, I know. They're just Rangers will qualify. I'm telling you, and I actually think that they'll qualify for the group stages again. Although, here's the question. Sorry, I'm going to try and take a breath when I'm speaking more often, right? I'm just eating the budgie seed there. As Rangers fans, would you sacrifice? And I think I know the answer to this already. Would you sacrifice your place in the Europa League if it meant stopping 10 in a row?
But when you say stop,
you've got to say yes in a heartbeat. I think, because I don't think any Rangers fan wants to see
Yeah.
Celtic winning.
With no distraction of European football, I think that might be a helping hand.
Aye, it definitely would be. And there's even I've heard some of my Celtic supporting friends saying as well that they would like to see they would even take them just getting put out of Europe just to focus on the league this season, because it is that big a season for them. So it'll be interesting.
Right, but then again, I don't think you can beat having a European game to look forward to.
There you go. There's Logic Scotland. He said Europa League is just a bonus. The league is the most important thing this season. If we go out against Galatasaray, then cool. And I think a lot of Rangers fans will agree with that logic. It's great as a neutral though, Gogs, to watch.
Aye, oh yeah.
It's just how, because I think these two teams are the closest that they've been since Rangers came back up.
Yeah, definitely. But at the same time, I like to watch European football when there's something to actually be interested in. Like I do enjoy watching Scottish clubs in Europe. Like I want them to do well.
Yeah.
But as soon as Scottish teams are out, I sort of lose interest completely.
I watched Europa League right up until that point, to be honest. I mean, I might watch the final, but like it's not really a major day in the calendar for me.
No.
I mean, they've tried to incentivise it a wee bit by adding the fact that you can get into the Champions League if you win it.
Yeah.
But no, it'll be exciting. You've got this third European competition,
which I think we'll qualify for it, by the way, this season.
Aye, and it'll be good, because I wouldn't mind going away, or any away day in Europe's good enough for me. We don't need to be.
I mean, I'm bored of going to the same St Johnstone game that we'll draw one each at for like the 54th time that I've seen, and it'll be the exact same game. I
totally agree. I think the SPL, especially, remember that see the seasons where we are finishing 8th and we're finishing 7th. It gets to a point in the season where you're not going down, you're not really challenging for Europe, and it just fizzles out. It just totally fizzles out. And that's why I'm such a big advocate of league reconstruction, mate. Honestly, a 16-team league where you play each other twice, right? So there's 15 fixtures at home, 15 away, and then you split the league. After that, I still use the split, and you play the other 7 teams in the top 8. So you'd be like one of the teams, you play the other 7. It's still easy with a 37-game season. Do you know what I mean?
You know what I would find really interesting? See if they just when it gets to the split, and after the 33 games, you just reset the points to 0.
Could you imagine Celtic and Rangers fans if they done that?
Oh no.
Reset the points.
It'd be amazing though, wouldn't it?
Well, if they're splitting the league and they're resetting the points to 0, somebody in the bottom six is probably going to end up with more points than somebody in the top six and trying to claim that they've won the league, but they can't because it's what the table.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? But
I don't, but
nah,
that happens anyway. Like seventh usually finishes with more points
Aye.
than sixth.
no, I know it's ludicrous. It's ludicrous, but it's better than playing teams 4 times a season, I suppose. Because imagine you had to play everybody 4 times.
I know.
Mm.
I get bored, like so bored. I'm for some reason I'm looking forward to seeing us play against Kilmarnock because we've not played them at all yet.
Aye, we've not played Kelly, St Mirren. I think is that the only 2 teams that get left to play after Rangers, Kelly and St Mirren?
I think so, yeah.
Aye. I mean, I think with the way we're playing, we should be looking to beat Kilmarnock and St Mirren as well.
Aye.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I would believe that, yeah. I think we'll be good for top 6 this season. I mean, we may have started off badly, but I mean, when don't we? Apart
that's
from
the
that,
thing I was going to mention earlier. That although Aberdeen and Hibs look strong, see if we can get it right just now, I think that they'll have a point in the season where they dip as well.
yeah, every team
Every
does,
team has it.
apart from Rangers and Celtic.
And Motherwell are notoriously slow starters.
Yeah, that's see after 7 games that we had one until our 7th game. I was still calm. Like I was like, well, I'm not going to the game, so I'm not as emotionally invested in it as I would have been, say last season, and I'd have been like completely down in the dumps every week because we hadn't won the game.
No, I know, I agree, but like, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that I thought everything was going to be rosy and we were going to be fine. And
Oh,
I was worried because see if you look at the stats this season, we've had 96 shots on target, right? 96, 98 shots, something like that. Not on at goal. Sorry, 20 of them have been on target.
I was about to say,
I know. Sorry. A wee Freudian slip there, but 96 shots at goal, 20 on target, and we've only scored 6 goals. And St Johnstone, the lowest scoring team in the league, they've only managed 4. So and we've got 4 strikers. But I think you can see it. You can start to see us even tonight and against Coleraine, and then at the weekend there, you can see the strikers starting to gain confidence. And I was so pleased that Chris Long scored.
Reese Edwards says, interesting question. Boys, quick question. How long do you think Motherwell will take to get into Europe again? You go first, Stephen.
I think we've cut it a bit fine this season with the start that we've had. Although I do think we'll improve, I still think that maybe 5th is maybe as high as we can maybe get. I know that might seem a bit pessimistic, and I did just say that they will dip. But the question is, are they going to dip are Aberdeen and Hibs going to dip enough for us to get close to them? And are we going to be consistent enough to get close to them? I just think, I mean, there's games that we should have won at the start of the season. Ross
Definitely.
County, Hamilton, Dundee. And these are teams that we need to be looking to pick up points against, and we just didn't. But it happens in Motherwell every season. So no, when you go.
See, at the start, I was actually licking my lips at our first 6 games.
Oh, I had us having 13 points. You know how you look through the fixture list? I had us having 13 points after like 5 games or something.
Yeah.
Because I was expecting us to beat County, beat United. The only team that we were going to draw with, put it this way, was Hibs. At the first one, that was it. And I was being generous giving us a draw there because I thought Hibs might beat us. And you look at the way we played, that was actually one of our better performances out of the first 5 games. That was the one that we played the best in. And it shocked me. But I just think we've left it too late, and I think that maybe next season we might lose a couple of players. I can see Alan Campbell being away, even if he does sign a new contract. I think we might sell him on next season. I can see Big Deck moving. We're not going to keep Stephen O'Donnell, I don't think.
No, I don't think so
and then Tony Watt and Chris Long will be out of contract. So you're looking at is maybe doing another rebuilding job, which we seem to enjoy.
But I reckon I'll be more optimistic than yourself. I think we will qualify for the Europa Conference League this season.
Where do we need to finish to qualify for that, Gogsy?
For some reason, I've got something in my head saying it's the top two that qualify for the Champions League.
Right.
The cup winner gets Europa League, and then it goes from 3rd to 5th.
Well, then if we finish 5th and we get in that way, then
Yeah.
I can see us. Yeah, I can see us getting European competition. Aye.
Because I think we only have one Europa League spot.
The 4th and 5th going to the conference.
No, I think it's one for the cup final, one for the cup winner, and then 3rd, 4th, and 5th gets the Conference League.
Right. So 2nd goes into Europa League.
No, 2nd goes into the Champions League.
Right. Okay. So what happens with 3rd place? Do they just go right into the
3rd place goes
conference?
to the Conference.
Right. Okay. And the cup winner goes into the Europa.
Yeah, but say if
That's a bit-
first and second wins the
Oh,
cup,
the Scottish Cup.
I
The
think 3rd place get Europa League.
Right. Okay. Right. I get you now. Get you now.
That's
I
4-0.
get you now. 4-0 to Rangers. That'll be coming up on my screen. There you go. They've won pretty comfortably. I'm glad that I'm glad that they've had that game and gave somebody a doing tonight though. Because
Yeah.
you know that way you always get a reaction at the Old Firm when they've dropped points. I would not have liked to have been on the receiving end of what was coming for Rangers. I wonder if Ryan Kent's involved in the goal again.
Hilander again.
Is that how? So is that an free kick then? Was it
Yeah,
coming
Tavernier probably. Yeah.
It's coming to a corner. So there you go. Tavernier up and Hilander header.
Yeah, and Ian McDade says Motherwell have a good football team. And yeah. I mean, I'd say we're average. I mean, I would never ever go to say as far as that we are like proper world beaters. We're not. I never see us as finishing 3rd anymore because like I think those days have gone. Like where we would be consistently in the top 4 or 5. Because that was a few years ago now. But I mean,
It's Goldson who's got the goal, by the way.
does it? Because it's
Connor Goldson.
scores.
No, it's Ted Goldson. They're celebrating with. It's another great ball in, isn't it? Although, for the Willem defender's point of view, nobody's challenging him. He's literally just went up unchallenged and headed it right into the corner.
Seems like they've just given up.
Aye, they probably will. What a result for Rangers, by the way.
Oh,
What a result. But anyway, the days of us finishing 3rd, 4th, and 5th consistently are gone.
yeah.
You always get peaks and troughs with Motherwell, mate. We always dip and then we come back and then we dip. The important thing is that when we dip, that we still stay above water.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you, that year that we ended up in a playoff, I never want to have to go through that ever again, mate. That is the most nervous I've been getting into a game of football.
Yeah, I would say so. Like even like I never went to the first leg, but when I went to the second leg, who's
With your
David?
red card.
Yeah. Who's David G. Wilson?
my mate.
All right.
How was he said?
He's just come into the thing.
All right, no. I don't know how he's done that.
Shall we get him on? See what he's got to say.
Oh no, don't. I wouldn't want to get. No offense to David, I just wouldn't want to get him on.
All right. No, okay. We'll just keep him out there.
I don't know if he's maybe tried to listen to it and tried to join. I don't know. I'll need to see that link that I've put up.
Yeah.
I think I might have copied and pasted the wrong link. By the way, I better take that off my Facebook.
You better because
people will be trying to join left, right, and centre.
Everyone can see
I just tried.
Yeah.
I just tried to say that we were live, and I think he's probably just trying to watch. So, if you can just give me a link to your YouTube channel, and I'll let him in to watch it. Sorry about that, Gogs.
Not a problem, man. No, that's fine. We're still live, so it's all good.
How many people we got watching now?
We've got 53 at the moment, which is all good.
It's all good. Thanks for sticking with us, guys. By the way, we appreciate it.
Aye, from the heights of having some 600, we had some bizarre millisecond earlier.
That'll be the Motherwell supporters, and then they would have went, I'm not listening to Rangers, but no. Thanks for the patience of the Rangers fans as well. And I'm sorry that we can't really get better coverage of this game for you, but we're trying our best to keep you up to date on what's going on. There's Calvin Bassey just coming on for Rangers. They're taking Barisic off, probably keeping him safe for Sunday. And that's a guy that we certainly need to keep quiet.
Absolutely.
On Sunday. Yeah, his delivery is incredible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, spot on. He's one of the better players in the league, I would say.
No, I think he's the best. He's definitely the best left back in the league, 100%. He's probably one of the only Rangers. I say one of the only. There's maybe a couple of them now that would get into the Celtic team, because I think Celtic are really lacking a left back. Greg Taylor doesn't do much for me. He's very, very passive. There's a lot of his passes that just go inside to McGregor, but that seems to be about the only two things that he does with the ball. And saying that, he did get an assist against Levy at the weekend, which was rare.
Yeah, quite right. So I'm looking at Willem 2 in the league so far this season. I mean, they beat Heracles 4-0 on the 20th. Of course, they beat Progress Niederkorn 5-0 away. So for Rangers to beat Willem 2 4-0.
Oh man, there you go. I said that they beat Hedenbane. It wasn't.
They got beat by Hedenbane 2-0.
It was Heracles. Sorry, I couldn't see what team it was. It was on my TV earlier, and I just picked them. I just tried to pick the only Dutch team that I know that start with HER. So.
Well, Hedenbane start with HEER.
There you go. There, that's my dyslexia. But no, still a 4-0 win.
Luke Carroll says, Cogsy, continue the FM. Tell you what, I will start a new FM series for FM 21. I don't see any possibility for the time.
Do you know what nobody's done on YouTube yet?
What?
Right? Do you know what nobody's done on YouTube yet? I see all these FM videos. Nobody's done an online career with a mate yet.
Huh? Do you want to do one?
I think we should maybe. Well, we could either do one. I don't see us doing one together. Why don't I go a team and we let the viewers pick whatever team I go?
All right. Aye.
So you can go Motherwell, right? And they get to pick what team I go in the SPL, and we'll see who has a better season.
Ooh.
And we can do a vlog because we're going to have a lot of time in our hands.
Yeah, we are.
With this lockdown, and it's a bit of content. Would you like to see us doing that in the comments? Let us know, by the way, because that's what you idea.
What you can do? You can do an episode. You can put your episodes on your YouTube channel, and we'll promote your YouTube channel as well.
So we can do it. We can just share them on each other's YouTube channels, and then do you know what I mean?
Harry Craig, do you think you'll beat us on Sunday, Gogs? I never predict a Motherwell win against Rangers unless it's a cup game.
Well, I don't. At home, if we play well, I fancy us against anybody. I'm a wee bit of an optimist.
I reckon we can get a point, but I think Rangers have dropped their allotted points for the current time. So I don't know.
If we keep it tight at the back, then it's at the back, because when you're playing against teams with such good firepower, like Rangers, they've got Kent, they've got Morelos, they've got. Yeah, I would even include Barisic in there and Tavernier, because the balls at the fullbacks whipping are frightening, and then Hadji. Do you know what I mean? So if we can, we need to keep well the danger. If we can do that, then we'll get a chance. but I think we need big performances from. I'm sure Bevis McGarvey will be back in. Declan Gallagher and Ricky Lambert.
Yeah.
The centre backs need to play well, and there's a good point for logic there in regards to the football manager career. He said that we can't pick the old firm.
I wouldn't pick the old firm anyway.
I wouldn't do that. It's not fair. If Gogsy's going Motherwell, I need to go a team of equal stature like Barcelona or something. So, but no, we'll let you decide, and we'll see how we go on. I fancy my chances. I'm quite good at FM, by the way.
Tell you what, aye, Daniel Leslie's got a point. Get Coby to go Aberdeen.
There you go. Coby can go Aberdeen. You can
Yeah.
go Motherwell, and I'm putting it out there. The only team I refuse to go is Hamilton Accies.
So you're happy with St Johnstone then?
I'll go St Johnstone quite halfway. I won't go Hamilton. That's an impossible mission.
That is.
Try and finish high up the table, because I mean that's not any disrespect to Hamilton. They just don't have the funds or the squad really to compete at
Yeah.
that end. Yeah, at least try and give me. I would even take a Dundee United if you are going Aberdeen and Motherwell. There you go.
To be fair, I think that's fair enough.
There you go. That's what I'm. Yeah,
I
a
think
Dundee United.
Willem. No.
Aberdeen have had a good few chances. That's my mate. My mate Ross is on my channel there. So CVC guys, a different view. The comments. If you click on that and go onto that profile, you'll be able to subscribe. I'm sure to my channel for
TV
there.
content.
That's my channel. So cheers, Ross, for putting in a wee comment there. As I say, we're going to have podcasts. We're going to have previews, reviews, and many more stuff coming up for you as well. So please, I can't do it without you like and subscribe.
Yeah. Luke Carroll says, do a CTG. What's a CTG? I'm not a gamer. I'm not really up to date with all the kids.
I'm trying to see. I'm quite old. I'm nearly 27, so I'm trying to figure out what CTG can stand for here. Look, I'm getting a logo sorted. We're going to be on that. Hopefully for next week that'll be sorted. We're just trying to figure out what to use at the moment. But it's definitely something that we're looking into getting.
Yeah.
Oh, Willem, we've got to go back 4-1.
Yeah. We'll change that then now. As I said earlier, Rangers to win, both teams to score.
There you go. That's a great bet.
Be 4-1 though.
No. I didn't expect Rangers to get 4. Oh, Logic's just corrected himself. Goal disallowed. Stevie should go Kelly or Hibs, says Daniel. I think. To be honest, that's the 3 teams that were proposed to be up there. So you could have Hibs, Aberdeen, Motherwell. That was your sort of a 53rd bracket if you watched a lot of the predictions videos, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So
right.
I'll quite happily take Hibs.
That would be an interesting thing.
Coach to glory, so like start at Albion Rovers, move to Dundee, Celtic, Everton or whatever. I mean, it's a great shout, look, but I just don't think that we've got
enough time.
Got the time to cover all that, mate.
I tried a journeyman save, which was something like that on my second channel, but it didn't do too well over one season, so I stopped it because I was doing you've got to start from the bottom and of the European coefficients and work your way all the way up, but you've got to win a trophy at every club you're at until so you can move up the coefficient. So started with Trepen in San Marino, won the league and the Super Cup, and then I moved on to Santa Coloma in Andorra. I won the league and cup and the Super Cup. Then I'm now at Levadia Tallinn in Estonia.
God, I mean,
that's how I know so much about European football, because I'm such a
football manager. I've just not got the patience to play in the leagues. I don't think. I quite like starting with non-league English teams and trying to take them to like non-league to Champions League.
I think that sort of stuff's overrated. Like
Aye.
that takes a lot more time, but I enjoy a wee bit of difference.
Just it does. It's good for the knowledge as well, though. You've got a point.
Yeah. The thing is, the only club I would ever stay at for more than several seasons is Motherwell, because I would try my best to just take Motherwell to the next level. But if it was anyone else, I'd just be bored after a couple of seasons.
No, I get you. I get you. Josh has said that Hapoel are through.
Oof.
So there you go. They're through at the next round. But no, I'm really excited about this Conference League for Europe because it will give us a chance, man.
Yeah, thing is, a lot of people I know have been like, "Oh, it's going to be shite." It sort of devalues the thought of actually playing in Europe. But for me, like, I don't mind if we have to go play the 6th best team in Croatia. I mean, it's still the chance, another platform for Motherwell to play football on, and it's still another chance that we can actually go abroad, because how often do we get to go abroad to see Motherwell play? Are you still there, Stephen? Yes, he's still there. Irish team Dundalk have won 5-3 on penalties. Interesting. Oh, thank you for Stevie. Can play Rosenborg. I would love us to play Rosenborg. I mean, we could have got you at some stage, I think, in the draws this season. I mean, I would love to go to Norway. I'd love to just experience different cultures of football, because that's what football is at the end of the day. Like, and the fact that this fucking virus has basically stopped us from doing that. I mean, if you'd asked me, like, for example, Motherwell playing in Israel this week, I'd have come through to Israel probably 2 days before and seen if there was another game the day before, and I'd go into that as well, because that's what I do. Just join back. Murray Grierson says he lost, but at least he's on Hamilton. I mean, I never even think about Hamilton. Like, I don't actually care about them. They're just irrelevant to me. Adam Oliver's right. I mean, how often do you get the chance to test yourselves against teams from other countries, apart from friendlies? But if there's competitive football, I mean, even in the Conference League, there's a chance for us to actually go places. Yeah, Harry Krieger. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we were never going to win. Hapoel Sheva, like, they are a much richer club. I mean, I'm not going to play the finance card, but they do have a lot more attraction in their country because they're a bigger club in their country. Whereas in Scotland, you've got the Old Firm, and that's all people care about from the outside. Philip Gunderson, can you say hello to Lars in Norway? Hello, Lars in Norway. I mean, I love this. I mean, see, if I wasn't doing a Europa League stream or anything like that, I wouldn't have these guys coming on. I think that's great. Ross Bailey said, why did Declan get sent? Decky got sent off because of a second yellow card. He fouled someone in the about 10 minutes before, and then he fouled again for the penalty, which was a yellow.
Have I missed anything?
You've not missed it.
Red card.
Philip Gunderson saying, can you say hello to Lars in Norway? Which I think is great.
Hello to Lars in Norway. I hope you're enjoying the stream.
Yeah. Daniel is Aberdeen. Is Aberdeen trying to get a goal? Aye, folk. let us know what's happening in these games, because I don't think either of us have got a stream for it.
I've got the Rangers game, but I'm behind, so the likelihood is that the people will know what happens before me. So, which is unfortunate. I was assuming that the game was on Premier, but it's not. So,
Yeah. Yes, I know Motherwell played Panathinaikos. I was there. I was at the home game.
see, that's something that I envy, because I've never seen Motherwell play away in Europe.
Me too.
Oh, you were at the home game? Sorry, I thought you meant.
I was at the home game.
Sorry. I've
No,
never
no.
been. I've never been to the away game in Europe, and this year was going to be the year. And I know
know.
it's easy to say that now that everything's been stopped, but
I'd saved up so much money. I'd saved up a couple of grand in case we got to the group stages.
yeah. Ross Bailey has said, let's face it, if Vale beat Hapoel, they would have had no chance against Pilsen. But that's you're probably got a point. We might not have had a chance, right?
But we'd have
But
been there.
it's still, we're going to still be financially better off. So I would have took that if it meant getting beat. It's just about the experience of seeing your team going to Israel and getting 3 points. They would have 3 points through. Sorry, I had who was it that said that? There's loads of people have said that in an interview. Lee Griffiths, 3 points. I had a Lee Griffiths moment there, but I know to get through. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's the experience of just watching us play in different cultures as well.
There you go. 280k for each round in the Europa League. That's exactly, and it's to teams like Motherwell, Ross. That money is absolutely vital. It's the kind of money that keeps you afloat in times like this. We touched on that earlier. But we said great stream again. By the two of us, needs to go for these evening supper. Well, I hope you enjoy your evening supper. And I hope you've enjoyed the stream.
Thank you very much for coming on, Lee.
Thanks for them. Thanks for them joining us.
Murray Grierson says, think of the prize money.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's all we can say as a consolation now.
That's all we can say. It's the only positive you can take from going out tonight. Is how
I do
offer.
the Nikos game. All too well. But I think we're coming to the end of our stream. I've only got a 4-hour allotment slot anyway for the version that I've got of StreamYard. So we've pretty much used it all.
There we go.
Let's just have a look. We're in the final knockings. I think Aberdeen are going to be out. I think it's Saturday.
Rangers through. Here's hoping Aberdeen can snatch a late winner, but it's not looking likely. And Motherwell out is the stories for this evening, but and Celtic through 1-0.
Well, Stevie, it means that the quadruple is off, man.
I'm gutted. Still get a treble though. You can still go for the treble.
Still on for the treble.
Aye.
But it looks like Rangers are playing Galatasaray then, and Celtic will be playing FK Sarajevo of Bosnia in the next round. We'll be doing a stream for that, I'm pretty sure. Do you want to come on for that as well, Stevie?
I'll be here, if you want me on, I'll come on. I'm not doing anything.
Had a great debut, mate.
Aye, well, thank you. Thank you. Many Motherwell players would be proud of their debut, I think. So.
I know. Every cloud has a silver lining, though.
No. We'll see what happens. And Rangers fans, bring it on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Bring it on.
Without any further ado, guys, thank you very much. Everyone, leave a like because it's always a good indicator whether you're actually enjoying this content, and I'm not just forcing it down your throat.
Yeah.
But thanks everyone for coming on. I would like to hazard a guess that we've had at least 5,000, 6,000 views over the course of the 4 hours, which is again detrimental to the channel because it's this content that keeps it afloat, and it's just a hobby for me, and I just enjoy bringing it to you guys.
Yeah, and guys, if you can, please subscribe to ADifferentView.
Subscribe to Steve. His links in the description.
Thank you.
Oh, we've only had 4 dislikes, so that's all right, I suppose. But anyway, guys, we'll see you later. Take care.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Here's the awkward part because there's